Yesterday, a 14-strikeout masterpiece by the Phils' Roy Halladay as the Phillies swept at Petco. Tonight, Chipper Jones and the Atlanta Braves open a 3-game series. Atlanta fresh from a sweep in San Francisco. The Padres' hard luck hurler Dustin Mosley hopes better times start tonight. Petco Park along Tony Gwynn Drive. The scene tonight, this Monday, and a happy Monday to you, as the Atlanta Braves come to town to meet the Padres, the first of a 3-game series. And good evening, everyone, along with Mark Grant and Mr. Padre Tony Gwynn, Dick Enberg. Thank you for joining us. The Atlanta Braves come to San Diego. You know, they were struggling this year as well. They were lost 3 of 4 in Los Angeles and were 4 or 5 games under 500. What the point is, they went to San Francisco. No mean feat at all. They swept the Giants on their home field. So they come here, they're a little happier in their spikes tonight.
Sure, and you know what? One way to take care of the Braves is with some good pitching, the way the Padres have been pitching all year long. And the one guy who's toned the slab tonight, quite frankly, folks, he needs a little bit more love. Dustin Mosley is 0-3, and one of the reasons why he is so successful is because, first of all, he's got a good attitude to go along with that great stuff. 2-seam fastball inside. He is very athletic on the mound. He can throw to all the bases, not only strikes to the plate, but also strikes to the bases and both sides of the plate with all of his pitches. That 2-seam fastball, he gets a lot of ground balls. That's why he's so effective.
You have to appreciate Mosley and his talent. I think of all the players acquired, he had the least publicity and may have been the best buy.
And you know what? That's one of the reasons why it's easy for him to kind of keep his composure, because he knows that as he goes along, these guys are going to start to hit. And when they start to hit and put some runs on the board, it's going to make his job a whole lot easier.
The numbers are remarkable when you consider the fact that while he's been on the mound, the Padres have not scored a single run. The only run they scored was after he left the game in Chicago.
Yeah, and Derek Lowe, their opposing pitcher tonight, same thing. He's only had 7 runs in his 5 starts. And so, you know, both of these guys have pitched very well and hadn't had a whole lot to show for it. And, you know, one of these guys is going to get the break tonight. We hope it's Dustin Mosley.
You know that we're going to see some sinker balls from Derek Lowe.
You know what, Dick, I was just thinking the exact same thing. If both these guys are on their game, infielders be ready. And, you know, you might see a lot of those infield hits, those little choppers, and that'll make pitchers really, really mad. So infielders be ready if guys are working on that sinker tonight.
So here are the starting pitchers, the matchup tonight for the Atlanta Braves. The veteran Derek Lowe. Lowe with 2.3 record and a 3.25 ERA. He's over 150 wins the last 11 years. And Dustin Mosley, what can you say? The numbers don't deserve 0-3, the 1.40 ERA. Maybe tonight's the night for a victory for the man from Texarkana, Arkansas. Pitching matchup brought to you by Discount Tire, where America saves on tires. The Braves, first of 3. Dustin Mosley on the hill. Play ball coming up. Three-game series tonight, tomorrow night, and Wednesday afternoon to conclude the homestand. The Braves were 8-12 after losing 3 out of 4 in Los Angeles, then went to San Francisco and won 3 in a row. So they're 11-12 coming in tonight. 5 games behind Philadelphia in the East, and the Padres dropped to 8-14, 6.5 back of Colorado. On the mound, 29-year-old Dustin Mosley. As we said, Texarkana, Arkansas, big University of Arkansas Razorback fan, and his profile is brought to you by your San Diego County Cadillac dealer. Stop in. Look at those attractive leases and purchase offers. San Diego County Cadillac dealers.
Now, there's one thing that Darren Balsley said before today's start. More command of the fastball. But it was a good thing his last start. He didn't have command of that fastball, but what he did successfully, he used his secondary pitches, which he can throw quite well. But the one thing for Dustin Mosley, he's got, oh, nice. He's got to hit spots with his fastball, both sides of the plate.
Padres in their home blues, so they're trying to shake things up in the uniform attire. And we're set to go. Martin Prado leads it off and takes a strike. Brian Gorman behind the plate tonight. Of the Gorman family, his dad Tom, an umpire in the major leagues for some 26, 27 years. 1-1 to the 27-year-old Venezuelan. Made his first All-Star game last year. Quite a season. Number 7 in the National League. He hit .307. As you see, off to a .255 start this year. 2-1. Jason Hayward and Chipper Jones to follow in the first inning. That ball hit high and fairly deep to center, and that ball's carrying Maben to the warning track and makes the catch 390 feet from home plate. A long out. Here is the lineup of Freddie Gonzalez, the new skipper of the Braves. Prado, young Jason Hayward, Chipper Jones, the veteran at third. Cleanup Brian McCann. He loves to play in Petco. Dan Ugla, the new second baseman, the former Marlin. Hitting 6, Freddie Freeman, a 21-year-old rookie from Orange County. Shortstop Alex Gonzalez. Center fielder Nate McLouth. And Derek Lowe. First ball hunting is Hayward deep into the left field corner, and Ludwick looks up, and that ball is gone. So in the first inning, Prado close to a home run to center, and Hayward goes the other way and hits his 6th of the year, and the Atlanta Braves take an early 1-0 lead.
That ball left the bat. It didn't look like he got enough of that to get it out of here. But fastball tailing away, and that ball comes off his bat like a fly ball to left field, but he carried out of the ballpark.
That was a crime dog swing. Fred McGriff-like going the opposite way. My goodness, we know he's strong. But I was honestly, the way you were thinking, Tony, I did not think it was going to leave the yard.
Chipper Jones, and he first ball hunting fouls it off. So Prado, a 390-foot out, and Hayward, a 355, maybe 360-foot home run, as that wall angles more and more shallow toward the foul pole and left, and he found the right spot with that swing. Switch hitting Jones, what a great career. Chipper, whose dad taught him to switch hit before he even started Little League play, because his dad was a big fan of Mickey Mantle. And here's Chipper Jones just moving up the line, challenging Mantle's records as a power hitter, switch hitter. 18th year, all with Atlanta, the longest run of any active player on the same team. 1-2, just misses.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
It fooled Chipper. He gave up on it.
If that's not a strike, I don't know what is.
Pretty good pitch. It might have fooled the umpire, too.
Had a lot of run inside that two-seamer. Breaking ball low, and the count goes full to Jones with cleanup hitter Brian McCann on deck.
You know, the curveball, majority of the time, it's going to catch the strike zone, even if the catcher just barely picks it out of that dirt because it crosses that area in the hitting zone.
So Jones, 2 strikes that were not called, and he fouls this one off.
You know, back in the day, Chipper Jones crushes that last pitch.
Yeah.
You know, 18 years in the big league. Sure, he's still talented, but that pole tries to, it kind of slows down a little bit.
Just a little. He's been a good hitter for a long time.
Lifetime 306. He was the batting champ 3 years ago in the National League. Ground ball sharply at Bartlett. Across the hop for the second out. That'll bring up McCann and will identify the Padres defense. Brought to you by Big O Tires, the team you trust. Call 1-800-NEW-TIRE. Headley, Bartlett, Hudson, Hop around the horn. Ludwick, Maben, Venable left to right in the outfield, with Hundley behind the plate handling the pitches of Dustin Mosley. McCann, it's interesting, the two leading hitters on these two teams are the catchers, and they're both hitting cleanup tonight. McCann 316, Nick Hundley 304. On the inside corner, McCann, 27 years old, out of one of the suburbs of Atlanta, Duluth High School. He's hit .404 lifetime here at Petco. Five consecutive All-Stars for this talented receiver.
27 years old, already made 5 All-Star teams.
That's in there. 1-2. 112 home runs in his 5 years. And he has power to take it out the opposite field.
All fields.
Protective swing, and the count remains 1-2.
And the movement of Mosley's fastball, as we've seen, he starts that ball sometimes in on that left hand and let it run back over the plate. That time he started in the middle of the plate, and it ran off the outside corner, and McCann was barely able to foul that ball off.
And then later on in the ball game, when hitters start getting on that, what will Dustin Mosley do if he is later in the game? He'll cut it. Ooh, right in the chops.
Again, protective swing, able to stay alive at 1-2.
The ball running away, and it bounces up, and that's your reminder. You can't try to pull that ball. You got to, the ball bounces up and hits it right in the shoulder.
Right. Yeah. Cutter in. Yeah, two-seamer. But my point was, you know, if Dustin Mosley goes deep into the ball game after two-seaming it, straightening him up, getting the inside corner, then he'll go to the little cutter or slider down and in. Guys will swing right over the top of it.
And the count goes full with Dan Uggla, the second baseman, on deck. Uggla, the big free agent acquisition of the Braves in the offseason. Man who can hammer 20 home runs or more 5 consecutive years. And McCann spoils another. The Braves start of this season, much like the Padres, a lot of good pitching. They've not done much hitting, but they've done their best work with men in scoring position. Their runners in scoring position average is best in the league. Right back to the mound, and Mosley, he can field that position as well as anyone in the league. Routine chance. So the Braves get a run on Jason Hayward's 6th home run of the season. 1-0 Atlanta. him earlier, the Dodgers. Derek Lowe, 37-year veteran, 6'6" and 230, out of Dearborn High School outside of Detroit, Michigan. This year he's 2-3. He's had a couple of good outings and a couple of rough ones. And trying to bunt his way on Cameron Maben. He's hitting .260.
Tonight against Derek Lowe, he's a sinker baller. So for the Padres standpoint offensively, they want to try to make him get the ball up, get him to elevate the ball a little bit.
Outside. In fact, last year, he threw more ground ball outs than every pitcher in the league except one. Swing and a miss. The other was Tim Hudson, his teammate.
Yeah, and it's another sinker baller. And so when you're facing guys that like to sink the ball, you got to make them get the ball up, elevate it a little bit. It becomes a little bit easier to hit.
2-2. Maben occupied the leadoff position all 4 games against the Phillies. Curveball chopped toward short, cut off by the third baseman Jones. He can't make the play. Well, that's the do or die play by the third baseman. He tried not to go with a bare hand, but with a glove, and that's going to be ruled an error. The Padres starting lineup brought to you by Evans Tire and Service Centers, home of the free alignment. Bartlett and Headley following Maben at the top of the order. Nick Hundley cleanup. Ryan Ludwick crushed a couple of balls yesterday for outs. Orlando Hudson from the 3rd spot down to the 6th in the batting order. Brad Hopp moves down to 7th. Will Venable 8th, and Mosley, who, if you take batting averages, has the leading batting average of anyone in the lineup tonight. The pitcher, he's 2 for 6, 333. That's being mean, I know. But Mosley, for a guy that didn't get to hit in the American League, I mean, he's an all-around good athlete. Bartlett, 243. He's hit safely in 7 of the last 8 games.
It'll be interesting to see how these Padre hitters, and Tony, you can elaborate on this, but how far they wait out Derek Lowe. Because, and it's easier said than done. When a guy throws a nasty sinker and it's starting out low, chances are it's going to end up out of the strike zone, right? But it's easier said than done. That pitch out of the hand looks good. You offer at it, and next thing you know, it's off the end of the bat. You break your batter. It's a little grounder in the infield.
And especially when you got guys who are struggling offensively, because they want to turn things around. And like we talked about in the open, when you got guys who are trying to be super aggressive, a guy like Derek Lowe is going to use that aggressiveness against him.
Right back through the middle and into center field. Maben turns, and he's going to hold as hustling the ball in Nate McLeod, the center fielder. So the first 2 Padres on here in the first inning, trailing 1-0 against this defensive lineup, brought to you by North County GMC, a Southern California tradition for over 20 years. Chipper Jones at third. Gonzalez, Ugla, and Freeman, the rookie at first base. Prado in left, McLeod in center, and Hayward in right. McCann down behind the plate, handling the strong sinker tosses of Derek Lowe. Headley chops another one. That'll serve as a sacrifice. 3-1 on the putout as the runners move up. Well, here we are. Less than 2 outs, and a runner in scoring position at third.
Sorry, Dick, we talked about it at the beginning. You're going to see a lot of ground balls tonight, and already here's a sinker. An elevated one, but as it gets into the zone, you see it's at the bottom of the strike zone. Headley hits the top half of the baseball, and that's what's going to happen tonight unless you make him get the ball up.
Nick Hundley, as we said, his average down from the 400s to 304. Nevertheless, the top batting average of any Padre regular. Gets something up above the belt for a strike. So the tying run, Maben at third, Bartlett at second, 1 out. Infield back, they'll concede the run on a ground ball. Slides it just off the corner.
So 2 sliders. We know Derek Lowe being the sinker baller, but 2 breakers down and away to Nick Hundley.
I think you talked about it. Infield's back. The ground ball up the middle gets you even.
Or even go the other way. Big hole on the right side. Second baseman Ugla is shading well over toward second.
A lot of sinkers, but he has a slider, a changeup, and he will cut that fastball as well. 90-91 on the fastball.
15th season for Derek Lowe. He was drafted way back in 1991, 20 years ago, in the 8th round by Seattle. Did some interesting pitching in Boston. Remember, 2 years he was their top relief pitcher, and then he went back to starting again. In fact, back in 2000, he had 42 saves for the Red Sox. Another one smothered at the plate. 1-2 on Hundley.
A little slider he threw right there. I mean, Derek, that's a new pitch for Derek Lowe. See, this ball's right on the outside corner, down low.
Perfect pitch.
So now you've got bite to both sides of the plate with that sinker and that slider to righties.
New skipper Freddie Gonzalez. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Here we go. Now 2 outs, and it'll take a hit to get a run.
And after a steady diet of sinkers, he goes up in the strike zone. Hundley can't catch up with it. And again, that patience that we were talking about, that's that pitch that you got to try your best to lay off of, because you're thinking down in the zone most of the night, and he elevates one, and that one's out of the zone. Can't catch up to it.
Ludwick has had good success against Lowe in his career. Takes a strike. He's 8 for 13 with 3 home runs. Two out. Maben at third, Bartlett at second. Atlanta leading 1-0 early.
Yeah, I think of Derek Lowe. I think of 2 other pitchers. John Smoltz, Dennis Eckersley. Started, relieved, back. I mean, successful in every aspect from pitching. Takes a special guy to do that.
1-1. Ludwick with 8 RBIs, a couple sitting out there for him. Against Lowe, who once again was the opening day starter for Atlanta, as he has been honored throughout his career.
He elevated that one.
And he ran it in on right-hand hitter's heads.
And the thing I've noticed about Lowe, even though he elevates a pitch, it still has movement to it. I mean, that ball's bearing in to the right-handed hitter, Ludwick. So I guess it's kind of an advantage to Lowe. The lower he keeps that sinker, the more bite. But my point is, even if he elevates it, it's still tough to square it up.
You're right.
Oh, waves at a pitch way outside, and so Lowe, second and third, 1 out, strikes out Hundley, strikes out Ludwick. 1-0 Atlanta. will be in town that night. You can enjoy beers from 25 breweries in the park at the park, including some of San Diego's very best breweries. First pour at 4:30. First pitch that night against the D-backs 7:05. Don't miss the party at the park. Get your tickets. Padres.com/beerfest. Friday, May 6th. Dan Ugla off to a staggering start as an Atlanta Brave, hitting only 182. He has just a handful of hits, 16, but 5 are home runs.
He has tremendous power for a second baseman. I mean, you see those pipes he's got. He can hit it out to all fields and just is really just a good player.
With a failure in the bottom of the first inning to get the man home from third and second with less than 1 out and 2 outs, the Padres are hitting 189 as a team with runners in scoring position, and that's compared to the best in the National League. The Braves are way over 300. Even though as a team batting average, they're not that much better off so far than the Padres, hitting only 229.
Yep. And that's how you're going to win games.
There's one. He cranks deep to center field. That one's not going to carry and dies shy of the warning path. Might have got that out on the end of the bat a little bit.
Looked like he got a fastball from Mosley. There was a two-seamer, got in on him a little bit. And you know what? Cameron Maben, he's got such great speed out there. Did you see him sprint back, recognize where the ball was? He can always come in, make up the difference, but it's better to be back farther, I think, rather than have the ball drift on you. He came in a little bit.
Here's the rookie Freddie Freeman, a high pop-up into shallow right. Hudson waving off Venable. Boy, finally it comes down. Freeman, the 21-year-old first baseman from Villa Park in Orange County. And already this year, he's leading the National League rookies in home runs and walks, tied with hits with 18. So it looks as if they got another good one up through the ranks. They seem to bring up a potential superstar every year.
Jason Hayward, now Freddie Freeman.
McCann before that. Alex Gonzalez takes a strike, came over mid-year to Atlanta from Toronto in a trade for Yunel Escobar and Jojo Reyes. He's hitting 214. Broken bat, fly ball, shallow and right. Venable. And it's an easy inning for Dustin Mosley. I mean, he got through the Atlanta lumber pile in that inning. A lot of crack sounds. Our Skycam shot brought to you by Hughes Marino, because where you do business matters. Orlando Hudson, Brad Hopp, and Will Venable to bat. Bottom of the second against Derek Lowe. Perfect surname, isn't it, for his style? A sinker ball pitcher, Lowe. He must have known. Hudson in the throes of an awful run of games. He's won for the last 27. He struck out 23 times in his 70 at bats, and that first inning was a microcosm of the illness that's hit the bats of the Padres, that they get a man at third with 1 out and 2 strikeouts follow. And that was with the infield conceding a run. With runners in scoring position now on the year, they've gotten 31 hits and struck out 38 times. And Hudson falls behind 1-2. Hitting left-handed, he's 191, but 304 right-handed this year. Less opportunities from the right side, of course, 7 for 23. Two and two.
This guy will give you a lot of innings. Talking about Derek Lowe, 200 plus innings, keep you in ball games when he's on, and once he gets the feel for that sinker ball, like Dustin Mosley, he can take you deep into the game. Oh man, that one nearly comes back. He wanted that one.
Yeah, I was going to say he wanted that pitch, and that's that little two-seamer that starts in and runs back over the plate.
This ball straightens up. O-Dog just misses. Oh, look at that rotation. That's like a wiffle ball.
Base hit to left field for Hudson. Goes the opposite field. Oh, that has to bring a smile to our colleague's face, Tony. This comparison is brought to you by the San Diego Toyota dealers. We've got what it takes, and this is what we were talking about. Look at the comparison here. The Braves hitting only 229 as a team. The Padres worst in baseball, 212. But with runners in scoring position, Atlanta's the best in the National League, 324. So money hits for them. Padres 193. If nothing else illustrates a difference in a team that's 11-12 and another 8-14, that graphic does.
I think as the year goes on, they're going to get better. They're going to get better in these situations. And we talked about it earlier. A lot of these guys are pressing. They know that they're struggling offensively, and you get those situations when you do get runners in scoring position. You got to be a little bit patient, and we saw right there with Orlando Hudson. You got to be willing to take a ball the other way. I think that's the thing that's the hardest part about this game to kind of get a grip on, is that you're going to see some balls inside, but you got to be willing to hit the ball the other way, especially with runners in scoring position.
Brad Hopp, 0.98 is average, 5 for 51. He hits it deep to left field. This could go. It's deep in the corner. It is against the wall. Hudson running all the way. Will pull up at third on a double by Hopp. That is good news. Brad Hopp rifles a double to the opposite field. Well, there's are 2 wrong field base hits.
And there's a great example of it. That ball's down, middle of the plate, middle away, and he doesn't try to pull it. He goes with it. You see him drive this ball to left field, and much like Hayward did with the Braves in the first inning, almost had enough of that to get it out of the ballpark. It's the bottom of the wall.
Oh, they got a lucky bounce. That ball off the wall and it hit him. Prado looked like it got him right in the glove or in the gut or something.
It goes by him. The run scores easily.
Absolutely.
So here it is again. This time second and third and no one out. And it's up to Will Venable to try to get a run in. Again, they're in at the corners, but they're back up the middle. So anything by low would get a run home. First pitch inside. Venable, 177, only 4 runs batted in. Spring training, he was going to left field successfully.
Little cutter in. In and out, in and out. Sinker, slider, cutter, but the key for Lowe, out of the heart of the plate. Even a broken bat grounder to the right side.
That'll do it. That's going to get a run home. So Venable, a chopper, and that not only gets the run in to tie at 1-1, it moves Hopp to third where he could score on an out.
Not exactly how you want to do it. But again, it's about getting the job done. You got him in scoring position, and he got him in, and it really doesn't matter how beautiful or how ugly it was. He got the job done. And now, you got a man on third and one out with the pitcher Mosley hitting, and again, they're going to bring the infield in.
Swung on and missed. So Jones and Gonzalez on the left side, Ugla and Freeman on the right side, just to step off the grass. They'll try to cut down the run. Glenn Hoffman whispering something in the ear of Hop at third. Oh, bad wave at a ball outside. Mosley, who's shown pretty good bat control in his brief appearances, 2 for 6.
Hey, going back to Will Venable, I know the strikeout has been part of the big story regarding the Padres offense. I'll take that grounder over a strikeout, right? Got the run home.
Another strikeout with a man at third, the third for Lowe. And Mosley unable to get a good swing at all. So Maben comes up. He was safe on an error by Chipper Jones to lead off the first inning. Lays off the breaking ball outside. Chipper Jones stays bag high at third. Respecting Maben's speed and the fact that he might get another one of those slow rollers. The rest of the infield playing back.
Mentioned that in the pregame show.
Down low, 2-0.
Wow. So hard sinkers, you get a little choppers around home plate.
Yeah, I think the word's out. All worms, get out of here. There's going to be some killed tonight. 3-0 with Bartlett, who singled his first time up, standing on deck.
Good patience here shown by Maben. 2-0, that's a pitch most young hitters are going to gear up looking for a fastball, and he got a sinker and took it for a ball through.
And the breaking ball outside. Maben, a 4-pitch walk. The first free pass from Lowe. He didn't give up many. Jason Bartlett hitting safely now in 8 of the last 9 games.
Tony, does that surprise you? 3-0 slider?
Not really. Again, we talked about it earlier. When you got a team offensively that's struggling, he knows that Lowe knows they're going to be aggressive.
That's 5 in a row out of the strike zone. Maben at first base with a half dozen steals. Here comes timeout. McCann going to go out and shout something to his infield and maybe the Lowe.
In case they send the runner, what play they want to put on.
Hit to center field. McLeod out there calling in the alley. And that'll do it for the Padres in the second. Once again, a man at third, less than 2, and he dies right there. But the Padres get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and leave 2. It's tied at 1. set on the weekend with the Dodgers, and they're home against Pittsburgh and Arizona the following weekend. And we already told you Beer Fest Friday night and Saturday bobblehead Bud Black night. And then on Sunday against the D-backs, the first 8,000 of you kids 14 and younger receive a Padres foam finger presented by Bank of America. Go to Padres.com and purchase your tickets tonight. So back tied at 1. And Dustin Mosley, he looks like a different man. He got a run after 27-plus innings, 3 complete games. They've given Mosley a run while he was on the mound. He faces Nate McLeod, the pitcher low, and then Martin Prado. McLeod had the game winner in San Francisco in extra innings yesterday, a 2-run single. Right at Hudson. Easy toss, 1 away. In Florida, in Miami, the Dodgers led 4-3 going into the 9th, and the Marlins scored 2 and beat the Dodgers 5-4. And in that game, Ethier with a base hit, maybe more. So he's got a 22-game hitting streak, and that's the longest hitting streak in April, tying Joe Torre. 22 in April. What a 1-2 punch that is for the Dodgers. Ethier and Kemp, they're having great years.
Yeah.
Ground ball left to Bartlett. Nice stop. Can he get him? Yes. Hop was able to keep his foot on the bag. Good play at both ends. And that's a tough chance for Hop. You know, you want to keep your foot on the bag, but you don't want the ball to go to your head either.
Derek Lowe hit this ball right on the button. Curveball. Bartlett coming up and throwing high, and watch Hop get his foot down just in time.
Boy, initially I thought that Lowe had a chance to be safe, but you're right. Bang, bang. Definitely on the bag. Derek Lowe tried to play umpire a little bit.
Bartlett knew he was in trouble on the throw. Well done, though, at both ends. So 2 away to Martin Prado. He's had a deep drive to straightaway center field, captured by Maben. His first time up. Quite a year last year for Prado. 307 average, 15 home runs, and 66 runs batted in. 2-0.
Yeah, not your prototypical type leadoff guy. I mean, he's got great on-base percentage of .358, but he's not one of those little pests as far as, you know, spraying the ball all over the place. He's got some pop. He's not one of these guys that'll probably try to bunt once a game. Usually leadoff guys, you know, I think of, you know, in his prime, guys like Juan Pierre, you know, they're threatening to bunt. No, this guy's got a pretty darn good swing to where if you get a little lazy and just lay one in there, he'll be, you know, circling the bases.
This one a little easier chance for Bartlett, and in between Hop. And Mosley retires the side in order. That's 8 in a row for Mosley. And we go to the last of the 3rd, tied at 1. Fresh Mexican food 7 days a week. By Permadonics, Southern California's premier dental implant center. And by your Southern California Porsche dealers. Visit them online at socal.porschedealer.com.
Tell you what, a 911 will look good in my driveway. Hint, hint, hint. Mr. Porsche.
Might be in the mail. You never know, Mark. Chase Headley leads off the Padre third. He grounded to the first baseman. His initial at bat. Hundley and Ludwick to follow. Tied at 1 here in the third. Fouled into the glove of catcher McCann.
You know, it just occurred to me as Philadelphia from the East came into town, and now we've got the Atlanta Braves. I wanted to make a point about the National League East in general.
And Headley goes down swinging. That's strikeout number 4 for Lowe. Brings up Nick Hundley and our National League comparison tonight. Leaderboard brought to you by Los Primos, home of the Monster Burrito. Get your $5 meal deal for a limited time only. Brian McCann, the leading hitter for those playing the catcher position. Hundley is second. Hundley's overall average lower than that because of some pinch hits. Quintero, Montero, and Posey following. Nick with runners at second and third in the first inning struck out on a high fastball.
I think of the National League East. They got some pretty darn good arms in that division. What we just saw, what the Braves have, you can even include the Marlins.
Yep.
And you know what? Washington has got a couple of hurlers they can throw out there as well now.
Yep.
You better bring your bats against the NL East.
2-1. Well, this man, since 2002, he's won 140 games. Most is Halladay 154, Sabathia 141, and then Oswald and Lowe 140 wins. 3-1.
And Marky, you're talking about the National League East. I mean, the style for the Atlanta Braves pitching staff is sinker slider, really. You know, Hudson, Lowe, guys that
pulled the third foul.
Not going to overpower you anymore, but they're going to get you out with movement. Both of these guys, experienced guys, leading their pitching staffs.
Tommy Hansen's a good one the Braves got. Jair Jurgens.
See him tomorrow night.
Those two guys are like the power guys in this rotation. And Hudson and Lowe, do it a little bit differently, but all of them have the same kind of success.
Fouled away, and the count remains full on Nick Hundley. Well, the player move, Wade LeBlanc was certainly pitched nobly yesterday and gave the Padres a chance to win, but ran into Halladay in that 3-1 Philly victory. Swing and a miss. Took something off the breaking ball. 5 strikeouts now for Lowe, so the team with the most strikeouts in baseball continuing to rack up the Ks. And that brings up Ryan Ludwick. He struck out the first time. So anyway, LeBlanc goes back to Tucson, and his performance merits consideration down the line, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. And he understands the situation that is, and it takes a special individual to realize that too. He could have, he could have started throwing chairs up against the wall and start, calling Buddy Black every name in the book. But he realizes the state of the team and what's best for the team, so he's going to go back down to Tucson and rack up some good starts. Yeah. That's all you can do.
Yeah. 1-1 to Ryan Ludwick. And so the Padres have called up Evan Scribner from Tucson. Had 3 saves with the Tucson Padres. Former Central Connecticut State star.
Oh, baseball powerhouse, huh? Eastern Connecticut.
Inside 2-1. So if we see Scribner, it'll be his major league debut.
Here he is.
Welcome to the big leagues. But his heart's pumping. 25 years of age. 6'3", right-hander. Another ground ball foul. What's the over/under today on the ground ball fouls?
I'm taking the over, whatever it is.
Already, he's not striking out, guys. A lot of ground balls tonight.
Only one fly ball out. That was Bartlett to center. Ooh, almost went after the same pitch he struck out in the first inning. So another full count as Lowe's pitch count goes up to 52. Line drive deep to left, going, touch 'em all. Padres take the lead 2-1 on Ludwick's third home run of the season. He got a slider and hammered a liner into the lower boxes.
Again, he threw him a 2-2 slider down in a way that he was able to hold up, and he hung a slider in the middle of the plate. And Ludwick was right on it and hit it out of the ballpark.
That had a sweet sound. Orlando Hudson steps in. It's only the second home run allowed by Derek Lowe this year. Two 2-0 to Hudson.
And as good as Lowe's sinker is, you got to believe that the home runs, when he does give them up, there's something other than that sinker. Just, unless he elevates that sinker, you're just not going to be able to elevate that ball.
That's a good call.
Strike at the knees.
Unless, and if you agree with me, Tony, unless it's a left-handed hitter who gets a sinker kind of away and up a little bit and strong enough to take it that way.
Yeah.
Almost like a Brad Hopp did.
Lined right at the left fielder, Prado. And the inning comes to an end. But Ryan Ludwick delivers a shot to left. And the Padres, after 3, lead the Braves 2-1. Pitcher in baseball history to be credited with 3 postseason series clinching wins in the same postseason. We'll give you the answer in the last half of the inning.
That's good timing and good pitching, huh?
Dustin Mosley goes to work in the 4th. Hayward, who homered into the left field seats his first time up, the only hit allowed by Dustin Mosley. And goodness, he now not only has a run, he has a lead to work with. 2-1. And the good news, if you're just joining us, the big blows have been from two men that have been laboring to come up with the big hits. A double by Brad Hopp and a home run by Ludwick.
You know, and Tony, I know you can elaborate on this. It's just too long of a season. Dustin Mosley's the type of pitcher, if he keeps going.
Well, that one scoots along the ground. Grass cutter.
He'll rattle off 5 or 6 in a row.
That's 9 in a row retired by Mosley. And he too is throwing some ground ball outs. The last 4 outs have been ground balls. So Jason Hayward retired. Chipper Jones, he grounded to short his first at bat. It's 1 double away from 500 in his career. He's made some major league history, Chipper Jones, as a switch hitter. Up the middle. Look at that play by Mosley. He can field his position. I mean, if he works like that defensively, he's got to be a candidate for Gold Glove at the end of the year. I mean, he's been that good.
I'm going to start calling him El Gato, the cat. He's pouncing on that like a little mouse. Mouse in the corner, I'll get it.
And that was not an easy play.
No.
So another ground ball out and 2 away here in the Braves' 4th inning. And Brian McCann, he grounded out to the pitcher his first time.
Can I say the mouse got the cat got the mouse, or is PETA going to be all over me now for killing an animal? Is that politically correct?
Mouse isn't an animal. It's a rodent.
It's a vermin.
Fouled away. I mean, you just love getting in trouble.
I love it.
I mean, do you write these things down so you make sure you alienate somebody in every broadcast? If there's ever been a no harm, no foul guy, it's Mark Gilman. Glass is never half full. It's all the way full.
Always empty. It's overflowing.
Right to McCann, and it goes to 1 and 2. Hudson retreating out on the grass at second base, playing deep for McCann. In the dirt. 2 and 2. Headley well off the line at third. Playing McCann dead pull.
They're playing him dead full, but you know, he really isn't a dead full hitter. He's a guy that'll use the whole field, move the ball around.
Yes, sir. Struck him out. Mosley with that cutter catching the inside corner for his first strikeout, and that's 3 consecutive innings. Mosley's work 1, 2, 3. credited with 3 series clinching wins in the same postseason? And the answer is the man on the mound tonight, Derek Lowe. In 2004 in the division series against the Angels, he won that clincher. The American League Championship Series, won the clincher against the Yankees, and in the World Series beat St. Louis in the clinching win for the Boston Red Sox.
That's being a big-time pitcher. The big game, winning it.
Brad Hopp is doubled into the left field corner, led to a run back in the second inning. And he hits it that way again, but it's slicing foul.
Right into the cotton candy.
Did he get the pink or the blue? Everybody gets a free one. Charge it up to Brad Hopp. Oh, 0-2 the count.
Ooh, he went up the ladder, and that's exactly where McCann wanted it.
Already tonight, we've seen guys like Orlando Hudson, Brad Hopp hitting the ball the other way, not trying to pull it.
Think that's by design, that everyone got together and said, hey, let's try that.
I think when you're trying to figure out how you attack Derek Lowe, I think that has to be part of the discussion.
There is another base hit to left field. So Hopp perhaps breaking out of it. How great would that be? Couple of base hits, a double and a single to left field for Hopp.
Had him 0-2. And Tony, I pose you this question. With a guy like Derek Lowe on the mound, and we saw the numbers of Brad Hopp hitting 350, right, off of Lowe. I think maybe, does it force Brad Hopp to think that way? Because if he tries to pull him, he's got such a nasty sinker.
Yep.
And, you know, you spit on the breaking ball down and in. It forces you to think that way. Would that be a reason why he has such good numbers?
I would, yeah, exactly.
Venable fouls it off as he goes the opposite way. He's credited with the RBI back in the second inning on a soft ground ball to first that got Hudson in from third with no one out.
Because you tried to pull that sinker.
I was going to say,
good luck.
The other thing is Derek Lowe can't be too upset. That was a great sinker, and he just flipped it into left field.
Oh, did it get a piece of him? Just missed. How did he get out of the way of that one? So the leadoff man for the Padres on for the third time in 4 innings. Not even close.
Just
Straighten him up.
yeah.
Caught the outside corner with a slider.
Yeah, the corner of 8th and K. My goodness, that one was nearly in the kitchen at the Field Restaurant on 5th Avenue. Well, he got a call there, I think.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's what good pitchers do when they get that call. Hey, I'm taking it a little bit further out there.
That's right.
See if he'll give me this one. 2-2 now to Venable. Hopp leading away at first with a leadoff base hit. No, he went out there again, and Venable couldn't find it. That's 6 strikeouts now for Derek Lowe.
And that's a swing. That's a swing because of that called strike right there. Now you're concerned that ball, you're going to throw a ball out there and you're going to have to try to cover it.
Right.
And instead of the sinker, this time it looked like a backdoor slider.
So Dustin Mosley comes up in a position to sacrifice with 1 out. He struck out in the second inning with a man at third and 2 outs. Actually 1 out at the time. Hopp had advanced to third after the ground out by Venable that scored Hudson. Oh, 2. Don't forget his years in the American League. They didn't practice bunting much. They didn't get a chance to use it.
He didn't have very good swings in his first at bat.
And he doesn't bunt very well either. Didn't even make contact. 7 strikeouts. So Maben steps up. The leadoff hitter has been on base both times. Safe on an error by Chipper Jones at third. and he walked in the second inning.
You know, looking at that last at bat, I'm guessing that Derek Lowe is thinking with the way that Dustin Mosley was attempting to bunt, he was stabbing at everything.
Yep.
Derek Lowe's thinking to himself, I don't even have to throw him a strike.
That's exactly right.
He attempted at a sinker out of the zone. I'm going to throw a slider out of the zone, and that's exactly what he did.
Breaking ball, and Maben, big swing and a miss. Padres with 2 runs and 5 hits, including Ludwick's home run. The Braves against Mosley, 1 run, 1 hit, Hayward's home run.
From a Padres standpoint, at least offensively, they're making Derek Lowe throw a lot of pitches.
The next one will be 75 on the evening. The trouble, those sinker ballers, the more weary they become, the more it sinks.
That's exactly right. And so again, it's about patience. It's about elevation, getting the ball up in the zone.
Wow. That's a wiffle ball. My goodness. And the lower he keeps it, the more it breaks. Look where this pitch ends. Out of the hand, looks like it's going to be knee high, and then McCann nearly picks that ball out of the dirt.
Well, Maven down on the count 1-2. Doesn't chase. Game 2 tomorrow night, folks. 6:30 our TV time here on Channel 4. Aaron Harang goes for 5-0 against Jair Jurchens, the right-hander. 1-0 for Atlanta. Ground ball sharply into the hole. They'll go the short way in time for the out. So the Padres, no runs, a hit. They leave 1. They've stranded 5 tonight. We go on to the 5th. It's 2-1 San Diego.
Design and quality remodeling under one roof. Visit AmericanLamper.com on the web or call 619-285-9222 to see what they can do for you. Professor Enberg.
What was that number again now?
619-285-9222.
All right. Write that down. Well done.
Thank you.
It's always a highlight. Our guys do such a great job putting the highlights together, and it's a little mini movie at top of the 5th inning each night. Here we go. Dan Uggla leads it off. 2-1 Mosley and the Padres in front. Uggla flying to center his first time, with Freeman and Gonzalez to follow. Played his college ball at the University of Memphis, a former Tiger. You know, in hitting 20 or more home runs 5 consecutive years, no one in Major League Baseball has ever done that as a second baseman. Fly ball to right. Venable position just right. 12 in a row now retired by Mosley. Joe Gordon, the great second baseman of the Yankees and Cleveland Indians, prior to Uggla's appearance, was the only second baseman to hit 20 or more home runs 4 straight years. Uggla's done it 5 in a row now. With that body, he might do it 50 in a row.
Yeah, you can just put it in a bank. He's going to hit 20 home runs.
He's not built like a second baseman.
Got power to all fields.
Freddie Freeman, the rookie first baseman.
This guy's got a great build, huh? 6'5", 225, good swing. Dick, you mentioned it. That high pop-up that he hit the first time up, that was up there for a long, long time. He got under that ball.
Didn't take him long to get to the big leagues. He's only 21. Lines that one down the right field line into the corner. Fair ball. Venable plays the carom, and Freeman can coast into second base with a double. Only the second hit for the Braves tonight, and that breaks a string of 12 consecutive outs.
Mosley tried to challenge him inside, and talk about some quick hands. Look how quick he gets to this ball. Ball kind of runs back over the middle of the plate. Wow. Just puts a nice short stroke on it, pulls it down the line for a double.
He hits it down into Amen Corner. We got the golf club down there.
Well, that's good. I like that. Amen Corner. Is that original?
Actually, I have to footnote the originator of that.
Line drive, another base hit. This should tie it. Gonzalez up the middle with a solid single. Here comes Freeman, and it's even at 2. Well, the bats for Atlanta quiet for 4 innings. They come alive here after the line out by Uggla. Double Freeman and a single Gonzalez as he knocks home his 6th run.
Yeah, fastball in the middle of the plate, goes right back up the middle with it.
There's Atlanta, runner in scoring position for the first time tonight, and they get a base hit and bring him home. McLeod steps in. He grounded to second his first time.
Actually, Dick, it was Vice President Creative Partnerships Dan Magala. He and I were talking down by the batting cage the day that they erected the golf shaft there on the right field foul pole, and he came up with Amen Corner, and I said, amen to that, brother. He said, you can go with it if you want, and I said, I give credit where credit is due. So Dan Magala, nice going.
Of course, Amen Corner in Augusta at the Masters, and actually a sports writer back in the 1930s and 40s came up with that expression. It's an old spiritual song in Amen, playing an Amen Corner. And there it is, our tailor-made driver, some 88 feet high down the right field line, adorning the foul pole. 2-0 now to McLeod, as the Braves have drawn even on a 1-out double by Freeman and a solid single by Gonzalez. The one thing the Braves don't do much of is steal bases. They have a total of 5, and it's a 5-way tie for the lead with 1 each. He falls behind 3-0 with a pitcher due next. Buries that fastball at 90. Strike 2 on the outside corner. McLeod was thinking walk.
Yeah. Good pitch by Mosley. Even though these guys don't run a whole lot, this would be a situation 3-2 here with the pitcher on deck where you might think about starting a runner.
No. Chop foul. First.
We talk about Derek Lowe quite a bit, but Dustin Mosley, he's working down in the zone with that sinker. You cannot get hurt down there. And it looked like the way that McLeod swung the bat there, it looked good out of the hand, and before you know it, he couldn't really do much with that pitch.
Excellent command. He's not walked a man. 3-2. Here it comes again.
You got a strike thrower on the mound, a ground ball guy. You might send him here.
Yes. Chopped in front of the plate. Mosley to Hop. He had a little trouble getting a grip on that ball and threw low and away, but Hop able to field it. That serves as a sacrifice and brings up Lowe with a chance to help himself. He grounded sharply to short. Remember, that was a good play by Bartlett deep in the hole.
So Freddie Gonzalez sending the runner. You got the ground ball pitcher, strike thrower. Stay out of the double play because if the guy hits it at one of the middle infielders, the guy's going.
And you start the next half inning with the pitcher spot if he hits it to a double play. So.
Strike one. Lowe, a lifetime 142 hitter. He's got 18 runs batted in his long career. Breaks that one outside. Deep into the second tier, and a good play made by a fan. This Lady Fair is happier than he is. 1-2. Gonzalez out at second base, 2 out. Right back up the middle, and Lowe has helped himself. Here comes Gonzalez. Maben drops the ball. He might have had a play at the plate because he fielded that in shallow center field. So Lowe gives Atlanta and himself a 3-2 lead with a single back up the middle. Gonzalez scampering in from second base, but Maben was playing shallow with Lowe up there, and by the time he got to the ball, he was in very shallow center field in good position. He could have made a throw on the fly to home plate.
We talked about it earlier. These guys overall aren't hitting that great on average, but with runners in scoring position, and even coming up with that ball but unable to get a grip on it to make an attempt at the runner at the plate.
And I was watching Gonzalez as he was rounding third. As soon as Maben got that ball securely in his glove, Gonzalez was a good maybe 2-3 steps beyond third base. So it would, he would have had a chance.
Yeah.
It would have been close.
Leadoff man Prado. And it's 1-1. Well, so the difference, Mosley was up in the second inning with a man at third, 1 out, struck out. Lowe comes up with 2 outs, a man at second, and delivers a base hit. And Atlanta on the pitcher's hit with a 3-2 lead.
Derek Lowe's been in the National League for a while and realizes it's an opportunity to help himself. And the first time up, he hit a ball right on the button that Bartlett had to dive for, and that time goes right back up the middle on the other side of second base for a base hit.
It was on a 1-2 pitch. Now 3-1 to Prado. One out double by Freeman. The RBI single by Gonzalez. Ground out McLeod, and Lowe with a single up the middle. And now Prado with 2 away, 3-2 on him. Lowe will be off with a pitch. Terry Pendleton over there to whisper something to Derek Lowe. Pendleton, a great major leaguer, coaching at first for the Braves.
Good man right there.
Got him swinging. And the slider. But 2 runs on 3 hits for the Braves. They lead 1. We're at the halfway mark in this one. 4.5 in the book. Atlanta 3, San Diego 2.
All right, Padre fans, here's a chance for you to win some dough, and it's the home run inning presented by Channel 4 and Harris Rincon Casino. Here's what happens. If a home run is hit this inning, get on your phone, text Homer, that's Homer, to 269-411. That's Homer, as in Simpson, Homer, to 269-411.
Or Homer is in touch 'em all. I like that one, too. Bartlett, Headley, and Hundley will try to deliver one. The Padres are down by a run, 3-2, and Derek Lowe on the mound knocked in the tiebreaker. And Bartlett fouls it off, still pounding those foul balls off those sinking pitches of Lowe. Bartlett singled to center and flied to center, raising his average up to 250. Slider off the plate. That's worked effectively for Lowe as well.
It really has been a good pitch for Derek Lowe tonight, that little slider.
You think he's starting to throw that more and more as his career goes on a little bit?
I do. I think, and it makes sense because, you know, we've seen him run that sinker in on right-hand hitters, and that's a pitch they haven't seen very much of.
Lays off the sinker, 1-2. And another sinker, 2-2. Working on just 3 days rest for the second time this year. And there's the slider. So he laid off the sinkers, but he couldn't resist on that slider, and those are off the plate. 8 strikeouts now for Derek Lowe.
As I mentioned earlier, Tony, in and out. Righties down and in with the two-seamer, down and away with the slider. Dissecting that plate nicely. The only mistake I think he's made tonight with that slider was the home run to Ryan Ludwick in the 3rd inning.
Chase Headley is grounded to first and struck out. Next pitch will be the 80th from Derek Lowe. Hit well to center field. Back goes McLouth and makes the catch going away. A long out off the bat of Headley.
Headley put a nice swing on this pitch. Sinker elevated. That's the one you want to hit. He puts a great swing on it. McLouth runs it down in center field.
2 away to Nick Hundley. He's been struck out both times tonight. Two and 0.
Little sinker.
Yeah. Power sinker.
You try to get aggressive. That's why, when you're facing a guy like Lowe, just thinking about taking something the other way usually keeps you on that ball that's on the inner half of the plate.
Well, Hundley's having trouble making contact against Lowe. Working up a lather, this veteran. 2 and 2.
That's really the first time tonight that him and McCann hadn't been on the same page.
He goes the other way. Ugla able to knock it down and throw him out. Good play made by Freeman on the one-hop throw. First time tonight the Padres retired in order by Derek Lowe after 5. Atlanta in the lead 3-2. Saturday night, 5:35 game. The first 25,000 of you will receive a Bud Black bobblehead presented by Bank of America. Go to Padres.com for your tickets tonight. We haven't gotten any examples of those. We'd like to see that. Yeah.
I'm anxious to see what the pose is going to be for the skipper.
Top of the 6th. Jason Hayward homered to left field his first time up and grounded to second. Hayward, Chipper Jones, and Brian McCann for the Braves. That's a strike from Dustin Mosley. 1-1. That's in there as well.
Good movement on that pitch from Mosley.
Hayward, who started slowly this year, but had a good series in San Francisco, 7 for 12. Hits that one deep to center. He got a lot of it. Maven back and makes the catch on the warning pad. Boy, he puts a good swing on it.
He does. The ball's elevated. Short stroke. Middle of the diamond.
Oh. I love the way he swings it. I mean, attacks the baseball.
Just got in on him just a little bit. Enough that keeps it in the ballpark.
Chipper Jones out on a couple of ground balls to short and back to the mound. Rolls one to Hudson at second base. 2 away.
You know, the top 4 hitters for these Atlanta Braves, kind of like the young and the old. We know Chipper's been around since way back when, 1990. But top 4 guys, Prado, Hayward, Jones, McCann, all homegrown Braves. I remember Chipper signed, was in the clubhouse in Atlanta, T-shirt, jeans, high school hat on backwards. Boy, did we rip him up and down. Oh. Shy kid, hands in his pockets, kind of just like a little puppy dog. And you should have heard Marvin Freeman all over him. Oh, big bonus baby, huh? Yeah. Well, yeah, he is, and he's done a good one too.
Done very well.
Yes.
But those lessons that you learned early, you know.
He just smiled.
He had some veteran guys on that team that, you know, kind of showed him the ropes, showed him how to do things. Bobby Cox was his manager for the majority of the time. You know, for the whole time he was there. And
they can get his bronze ready at Cooperstown.
Yeah, I think so.
High pop-up on the infield. Headley is calling. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Dustin Mosley. Middle of the 6th coming up for the Padres. Ludwick, Hudson. Our Skycam shot brought to you by Mossy Ford and Mossy Toyota. Visit us in Pacific Beach or online at mossy.com. Some of the folks there in the apartments undoubtedly watching Channel 4, and then they can look out the window and see the action live down in Petco. Convention Center off in the distance. One of the major buildings in our city, attracting hundreds of thousands of tourists for conventions each year. Ludwick off his home run the last time up. A line shot into the lower deck in left field. Leads it off. Home run gave the Padres a short live 2-1 lead. Now trailing 3-2. That sinker low and riding in. Bullpen busy now for Atlanta. Former Padres out there, right-hander Scott Linebrink, and the former Dodger George Sherrill, the lefty. Another roller out in front of the plate. McCann gets the out at first. Another worm killer.
Sinker.
And after that home run he surrendered in the third inning, he was darn sure that if Lowe was going to throw him a slider, it was definitely going to be out of the zone. So he probably went to his best pitch, right? The sinker, got him to top it out in front of home plate.
Hudson has singled to left when he scored the first Padre run, and line to left fielder Prado. Ball one. You know, Lowe is an outstanding high school athlete. You're born outside of Detroit. He was All-State, not in baseball, but in basketball. First team All-State in how to play. And also lettered in soccer and golf, so he was a four-sport star. 6'6".
I was going to say, you can see he got some size on him, 6'6". Very athletic.
I can see him on the hardwood, posting up.
Inside, 2-1. Inside, 2-1. One out here in the sixth. Atlanta with a 3-2 advantage. Go ahead, base hit, delivered by Derek Lowe himself. 3-1. Dodgers lost. 2 runs in the ninth. Marlins beat them 5-4. The Rockies beat the Cubs today 5-3. And Arizona leads Philadelphia 4-0 in the eighth.
Just going to say Atlanta Hudson's shown a lot of patience here in this at-bat. Got ahead in the count 3-1. Lowe didn't give in, threw in the sinker. Hudson went right over the top of it.
And that one's too low, ball 4. Only the second free ticket thrown by Derek Lowe. And our freeze cam now is brought to you by Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
See Brad Hott tonight. 2 balls he's hit to left field. The first one on the left was a double to left. The one on the right was a great sinker by Derek Lowe, and he was able to stay underneath it, flip it into left field for a base hit. But both times tonight, Brad's gone the other way, and gone the other way with some authority the first time. Second time, just a good AB, flipping in left field for a base hit.
So this is the start of the great turnabout for Hop, who had only 5 hits all year, but is 2 for 2 tonight.
Now here's my question. Cutters in, sliders in to Hop, 2 seamers in to Hop. Let's see how Lowe goes after him after 2 times going the opposite way.
It's a good situation for Brad Hott to be in, because if he does, okay, that's the ball. Okay, you say, okay, I'm going to try to pull him, try to hit the hole between first and second. If not, if he's going to throw you the sinker, stay with your original game plan.
Up high, ball 1.
See where McCann was set up on that one? Inside.
Inside. 4 pitches away from the century mark Low. Bullpen continues to stay busy. That's in there. Crowds in with a fastball. Tying run at first, 1 out. Hudson leads away. He's got 7 steals in 7 attempts. Pretty good April for a man whose career high is 10 stolen bases last season.
It would be great if he could get himself in the scoring position.
There he goes. High fly ball center field. McLeod again backpedaling. And Hudson has to retreat to first base. 2 away. to Will Venable.
Tied him up with the fastball in.
Venable. Low ground ball to first base that got the run home in the second inning. First run of the game. Hudson scoring from third. And he struck out the last time out. Well, the Padres have tipped their hand. The Hudson will try to find a spot and steal a base. Venable struck out on a pitch considerably outside the last time. Remember that sequence where there was a pitch by Lowe that looked outside, called a strike, and he just kept going farther and farther outside. And he starts him off that way in this at-bat.
Good pitchers do it. If they find a way to get you out, they're going to keep packing it until you make an adjustment.
Doesn't go after that one. 100th throw of the game by Lowe. He goes outside. McCann's throw, not in time. Shortstop Gonzalez begging for the call, and here comes Freddie Gonzalez, now related, the manager of the Braves. Tag was a swipe tag, seemed to get him down on the hip.
See Orlando spin his tires? Watch, right there. Then he had to catch up. Well, if he applies the tag, I can't see from that angle. Oh, he's out.
Yeah, he is.
Padres catch a break. Hang with him. That's a big league. Hang with him, brother.
That's the 8th steal for Hudson in 8 tries. That's a good pickup. He did. It's on his wheels, which made that a chance for an out. But now the Padres have the tying run at second base with 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Pitcher on deck.
That's the conversation I'm sure McCann's having with Lowe right now. You know, you got the pitcher on deck. You don't want to make a mistake here to Venable in the middle of the plate.
When's the last time Derek Lowe bounced one?
There was that breaking ball goes around the plate.
You know, my point is he hasn't, right? How many times has McCann had to really bury himself behind home plate and bury and smother a breaking ball? So he keeps his pitches up. So and they trying to get a guy to third base via the wild pitch.
Ball 4. So they literally pitched around. Venable once Hudson was safe at second. So 3 walks. See if Mosley's going to hit. Now we're going to have a pinch hitter. Eric Patterson has come out of the dugout. Left-handed hitter as Balls and Gregerson start tuning up in the Padre bullpen. Well, in Patterson, the Padres are sending a man up there that is overdue. He's 1 for 19. Mosley, another good job. Does have the 1 rough inning. The Braves going 2 runs on 3 hits in the 5th inning, and they go-ahead base hit from pitcher Derek Lowe. 6 good innings from Mosley. Allowed only 4 hits, one of them Jason Hayward's home run. Again, the control didn't walk a man. All right, Eric Patterson, a good time to come up with a base hit. 2 on and 2 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Backdoor slider for strike 1. Pretty good pitch.
1-1. Should Patterson keep it going? Back to the top of the order, and Cameron Maben.
Again, we talked about this earlier. This is the hardest thing about hitting with guys in scoring position and facing a guy like Derek Lowe. If he doesn't have to, he's not going to throw you a strike.
2-1. Nibbling on that outside corner.
He's not going to give in. He's going to make you hit his pitch. And we've seen already he's gone away from the lefties, backdoor breaking ball, sinker away.
Because he doesn't want to leave anything inside. He can spin on it down the right field corner.
That one's whipped to short and caught by Gonzalez. What a play. Alex Gonzalez diving and picking that one right off the infield dirt. And that's how the 6th inning ends. All this flavor comes to you with less than 8 grams of fat. Get it before it's gone. Subway. Eat fresh. (3-2) Atlanta as Chad Qualls comes in from the Padre bullpen. He'll be facing Dan Uggla, Freddie Freeman, and Alex Gonzalez.
Well, we know that Derek Lowe has the power sinker. Chad Qualls also has a power sinker. You see the numbers there. Hits to innings pitched. He's going to be around the plate. Slider to go along with that sinker.
Uggla has flied to center and lined to right. And like Derek Lowe, his natural delivery Qualls is to deliver a sinker. Two and 0. Qualls absorbed his second loss on Saturday night against the Phils in that game that went extra innings, and the Phils won it 4-2. Although Ludwick gave up the hit that knocked in the 2 runs for the Phils in the 11th, they were runners on base from Qualls. Did he go? Yep.
Well, the power of that 2-0 pitch, being ahead in the count, looking for a fastball. That ball not really close to being a strike. And a little bit of anticipation here by Uggla.
Hits that one off the fist, shallow, and Ludwick one away. 3 outfield fly balls by a man who's got a build like Popeye.
Look at the forearms on him. You're right, Dick. He should have anchors on there.
He eats his spinach, that's for sure. Freddie Freeman popped to second, a major league high pop fly, and then he doubled into the right field corner. That was with 1 out in the 5th inning. Came home on Alex Gonzalez single to center, and Gonzalez then scored on a 2-out base hit by Derek Lowe. And that's the difference at the moment. Padres have out hit Atlanta 5-4, and they've left 7 men tonight to 1 by the Braves. And that goes back to our earlier runners in scoring position. 2 times they've had a chance, they scored both in.
Right.
Padres had a man at third and 1 out in the 1st and 2nd inning and couldn't score.
Yep.
Starting to haunt the home team. Sharply struck. He's going to be a good one. Hudson gets him. 2 away. Well, 2 young kids. I think Freeman is just 1 month younger than Jason Hayward. They're just 21, both of these left-handed kids.
That's the thing the Braves do. They develop their own, and Freeman's going to be a good one. Hayward already is. You know, they've mixed some very young guys with some veteran guys. They went out and got Uggla over the winter. And they're going to be a pretty good club.
Gonzalez, an RBI single, and a fly to right. And what a great clubhouse to join for a young kid to have a guy like Chipper Jones there who's been through all the wars.
Like you were talking about, Mud. He paid his dues, and now he's got to pass it on.
Yep.
Chopped at the plate, foul ball. So tonight, runners in scoring position. Atlanta 2 for 2. San Diego 0 for 7.
And that's the ball game, really, in a nutshell, right there.
In base hits, they got to run in, but we're talking hits with runners in scoring position.
Well, even on the ground ball that got one of the Padre runs, they had an opportunity. Another ground ball gets you another run.
Yeah. Grounded to third. Headley with a backhand stab and throws him out. So Qualls comes in. gets the Braves in order in the 7th, and we're at the stretch half of the 7th inning with the Braves leading 3-2. Brought to you by Toyota of El Cajon. We went green to save you green. Marlins get 2 in the 9th on a walk-off base hit by Infante. Chris Coughlin had a pair of solo home runs off starter John Garland. 5-4 Marlins. Another lot of giveaways around baseball. In Chicago tonight, they gave away runs. Look at that box score line. Cubs 11 hits. They out-hit the Rockies 11-4. 4 errors. And Colorado gifted with a 5-3 win. So the Rockies now are 15-7 atop the National League West, and with the Dodgers losing, they're in second place, 12-12. So Colorado building a big early April lead. Eric O'Flaherty, the left-hander on the mound, as Derek Lowe has worked a solid 6 innings, allowing only 2 runs, and the first pitch to Maben down low. Padres need a run to tie. Home half of the 7th. 2-0. O'Flaherty originally came into the professional ranks as a 6th round draft pick of the Mariners back in 2003. Claimed by the Braves on waivers in 2008. Came up to the Braves in 2009. Primarily all his games in relief. 3-0. Maben get on there with a walk, start this 7th inning perhaps.
Well, Flaherty's a 3-pitch pitcher, fastball, slider, and a change. And the bullpen overall for the Atlanta Braves doing extremely well this year. They're 6th in the National League in ERA.
There's a strike, 3-1. O'Flaherty from Walla Walla, Washington.
Tony, you spent some time there.
I first stop on my.
You and John Kruk,
yeah,
rode your bikes to the ballpark every day.
Correct.
I could just see that.
That ball's outside and high, perhaps. Lead-off walk. Padres gifted with that opportunity, usually damaging to the pitcher that puts that first man on with a base on balls. Let's see if it works here in the 7th. Bartlett single to center, flied to center, struck out. So the line on Lowe, 6 innings, 2 runs, 5 hits. He walked 3, 1 intentional, and struck out 8. Well, it was one of those unintentional intentionals. Venable. Bartlett lays down a bunt as the Padres play for a tie here in the 7th.
Good old-fashioned baseball by Buddy Black. Bartlett gets the bunt down, gets Maben in the scoring position, and Padres will have 2 cracks at driving in this tying run.
Chase Headley and Nick Hundley. O'Flaherty is 26 years of age. Appeared in 56 games last year. was 3-2 with a 2.45 ERA. That one slapped fouled on the right field line by Headley, who turns around, hits right-handed, where, as was the case last year, his average not as good as left-handed. He's hitting he's 4 for 19. He's about the same. 240 left-handed. In on the hands, 0-2. Eric O'Flaherty, one of the few pitchers in the big leagues from Finland. Is that Irish or what, huh?
No kidding.
2 strikes on Headley. Skips that one in.
He's usually a left-handed specialist guy for Freddie Gonzalez out of the bullpen, a set-up man. And we know how integral it is, a part of the bullpen coming in with a 1-run lead and, setting it up for the other guys coming out of the bullpen, because they've got a darn good closer in Craig Kimbrell. He's a good one.
Scott Linebrink continues to throw. They elected by bringing in the left-hander to turn Headley around so he would hit right-handed. And it was a good play as he takes strike 3. 9 strikeouts on the night. Padre batters, 8 of them by Lowe. And now manager Gonzalez out, and he'll bring in the former Padre Scott Linebrink with 2 outs and the tying run at second. In comes the hard-throwing right-hander. 3-2 Atlanta trying to protect that 1-run lead. Your success is our bottom line. Open an account at missionfed.com tomorrow. Linebrink, ERA at 5.40 as he appears in a very high. That may be the most appearances by any National League pitcher. 13 now games he's been in, allowing a 286 batting average. Now at work for his 6th major league team. First came up with San Francisco, then to Houston, San Diego here for 5 years, then Milwaukee, and the last 3 with the Chicago White Sox. And the Braves traded for him last December, first year in the Atlanta uniform. Facing Nick Hundley. Outside, ball 1.
He still flipped it up there mid-90s at times. Split, which is one of his better pitches. We know all about the Scott Linebrink split finger, the changeup and the cutter.
That first fastball at 95. (2-0). Hundley struck out twice and grounded sharply to second base against starter Derek Lowe. His average now for the first time under 300 this season. Hits that ball well to left center field. That's up the alley, and it is up against the wall. Scoring easily is Maben, and Hundley pulls up at second with an RBI double. It's tied at 3. Now that's what we haven't been talking about.
Well, you see Linebrink, McCann wanted that ball on the outer third, and he missed on the inner third, and Hundley was right on it. And left the bat. It looked like it might have a chance to get out of here, but the Padres will take it. First hit with runners in scoring position tonight, and they tie the game.
And for Hundley, a team leading 11th RBI as it short hopped the fence in deep left center. So that takes both starting pitchers off the hook. Well, Mosley off the hook. He was down, leaving 3-2, and Lowe will not be a pitcher of record despite an excellent effort by the veteran right-hander. It'll be up to the bullpens now. And with 2 out, Ludwick with a home run tonight, his 3rd of the season. A chance to give the Padres the lead again. Hit well to left field, but not deep enough. Back goes Prado for the out. And that's it for the Padres in the 7th, but that leadoff walk did pay off for San Diego. They get a run on just 1 hit and lead 1 to the 8th, tied at 3. Night 2 for the price of 1. How about that? Right field, upper reserve. Every Tuesday night home game, 2 tickets that are normally $13.50. You get it for $6.75 each. So 2 for 1. Get online at Padres.com/2 for 1. And the next Tuesday night game will be against the Buccos from Pittsburgh.
That's another great deal here at Petco Park, huh?
It'll be a week from tomorrow night. Well, and tomorrow night too. Come on out, see these Braves. A nice lineup. A chance to see Aaron Harang go for 5-0 start. A San Diego native against Jair Jurgens from the Netherlands Antilles. So back even at 3. 8th inning, and Mike Adams comes in. Adams' 12th appearance, 11 innings, allowed only 2 hits and 1 run. That was a home run by Matt Holliday on opening day. He comes in with a strike. He'll face McLeod, the pitcher's spot, and Prado, and Eric Hinsky is on deck. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Padres. They've left 8. Atlanta 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They've stranded 1. Talk about opportunistic. A home run and a couple of runs in the 5th inning on a double single and a single by the pitcher Derek Lowe. McLeod has grounded out twice. Foul back. Well, Mike Adams can't ask much more of a man. He's faced 38 batters and 36 have made out.
Yeah, he's got to turn this around. He's got to start doing something. Good fastball, moving fastball, tight slider, pound in the zone. It looked like a change up there from Mike.
Wasted outside.
A lot of kneecaps and elbows flying at you. You know, maybe a little deception from the big, tall right-hander.
Fastball in the mid-90s and a good slider.
Got him.
Nice backdoor slider. That's a big league pitch.
One out here in the top of the 8th, and the pinch hitter Hinske comes up.
Backdoor.
Perfectly placed.
It's the art of pitching against the art of hitting. Pitcher automatically has the advantage because the hitter, if he is just successful 1 out of 3, he's good.
Yeah.
But it's a fascinating part of this game, and I talk to people, and believe it or not, some people, some sports fans are not big baseball fans. And see, the problem is you don't understand the essence of the game. Dramatically is a 2-player game.
Yep.
And all the rest in this theater are complementary players, and they're important, but it's that pitcher against the batter, batter against pitcher, that you want to watch and enjoy. 1-1. Change again.
I like that changeup pitch, even if you miss for a ball. I mean, you're ahead 0-1. Okay, you waste a changeup. It just gives the hitter a different look. It's a soft look down and away. So now let's see if he tries to maybe throw a slider down and in or a fastball in. Be tough to catch up to it.
Hinske has good power. Just missed. 2-1. He homered against the Padres last year. As a pinch hitter, he's 2 for 10 this year with a home run. Been up 24 times, 7 hits. Check swing foul, and it's 2-2. $18,288. Enjoying the action here on Monday night at Petco. Hope you'll be out here tomorrow night. Harang 4-0 against Jurgens 1-0. And Wednesday afternoon at 1, Latos and Tommy Hansen. This is outside, and the count goes full to the pinch hitter, Hinske.
See Mike Adams shaking his head after that one. He missed big time on that pitch. That almost looked like he wanted to go a slider down and in, hoping that Hinske, if he offers that, it'd swing over the top of it. But Mike really missed the location on that one.
Got him. Ball gets away from Hundley. No effort by Hinske to run. He thought he had fouled it off, or at least that was his appeal, but that isn't going to work. He's out. So a couple of strikeouts from Mike Adams, and he does make hitters look bad, doesn't he?
I think that's the pitch Mike wanted to throw prior to that pitch there, the one that he missed down and away. This is the one I was talking about. Slider down and in, swings over the top of it, and Hinske did not foul that off as he tried to lobby to the home plate umpire Brian Gorman.
So with 2 gone, top of the order, Martin Prado. Deep fly ball out to start the game to center, grounded to short and struck out. Fastball inside. 93. Tied at 3 here in the top of the 8th. Base is empty, 2 out for the Braves. That's a strike. The Atlanta offense has been keyed by the two 21-year-olds, Jason Hayward, a home run, and a double by Freddie Freeman that figured big in the 2-run 5th. Padres 2 runs from slumping veterans, which is a good sign. Ludwick a home run and a double and a single from Brad Hopp. High fly ball. Maben retreats. He's there. Oh, he makes everything look easy. A 1-2-3 inning for Mike Adams. So what's new? He's been doing that all this month of April. Bottom of the 8th inning. Here come the Padres. Hudson, Hopp, and Venable. Jenny Kavnar and Bob Scanlon with all the analysis and a look ahead to the rest of this homestand. Saquon Casino get away for the day at Saquon Casino. Johnny Venters, the left-hander, and he can get it up there. And a high chopper by Hudson, and the throw at first is not there. Skips up on Freeman, and he's been doing a great job at first base, but couldn't dig that one out of the dirt. So Hudson with a chopper, and the air is going to be charged to the pitcher Venters. The runner arriving, and the ball on a one hop, and Freeman very unhappy with himself that he didn't come up with it.
Freeman felt like that was a ball he should come up with, hitting right in the heel of the glove.
They haven't made many errors this year. And here's Hopp swinging and a foul tip. So lefty against lefty. Hopp 2 for 3 tonight. Venters, look at the batting average again. So 0.81. Only 3 hits in 11 2/3 innings. He's given up just 1 run. He struck out 12 in 11 2/3. Ground ball to second, should be 2. There's 1. A double play. 4-6-3. So the error will not punish the Braves.
So many times it's great for a team to take advantage of extra outs. Going into this ball game, the team with the fewest errors in the National League was Milwaukee with 7. Atlanta had 9. I tell you, Venters making short work of that error, getting himself a ground ball. I'll take care of that error, as you mentioned, Dick.
25th double play turn by Atlanta, second in the majors. So the base is empty and 2 out to Will Venable. Chris Denorfia should Venable keep it alive, would bat for the pitcher, Mike Adams. Little surprised in the sense Buddy Black played for 1 run in the last inning that he didn't have Hop or someone try to move the runner along. Now DeNorfia is going to bat for Venable instead of the pitcher. And I think that's one of those gut instincts. Hop finally getting a couple of hits, and you don't want to take the bat out of his hands in building up his confidence. And it backfires, a double play. DeNorfia back from a groin injury. It's a shame because he was really hitting the ball well. His average up to 324. Has a couple of home runs. Outside. 93 on that fastball from Johnny Venters. It's his game now. No one throwing in the bullpen. Outside.
I'll tell you what, we talked about the Padres 7th, 8th, 9th inning guys. The Braves themselves have a pretty good 8th inning combination with Venters, who throws about 97.
Over, but low, and a check swing. Ball 3.
And then their closer, Craig Kimbrell, can get it up around 98, 99 from the right side.
Struck him out. The 10th Padre to go down tonight. Nothing in the 8th as Venters pitches around his own.
You can use your tickets at one game or across multiple games. Flex 10 pack tickets start as low as $11 and are available in 4 great seating sections. Get your Flex 10 pack by calling 619-795-5008. Flex your power. Get a Flex 10 pack.
A really very popular program, and why not? Flexible. Get 10 tickets and use them as you see fit. All right, here's Heath Bell. He was hoping to come in for a possible save opportunity. He's converted 39 in a row, but that will not be the case tonight. He comes in to pitch an inning to hold the fort. And with a run in the bottom of the 9th, get a win. DeNorfia stays in right field after batting for Venable. So you can insert Bell in the pitcher spot. He will face Jason Hayward, Chipper Jones, and Brian McCann. 3 tough outs. In for a strike. Starts him with a curveball. Hayward, a home run the opposite way down into the left field corner lower deck. Grounded out and fly deep to center. Chases. Another curveball. 0-2.
So first pitch, Yacker for a strike. Oh, let's just bring it down to the strike zone a little bit more. Hops on the plate. That's right. In fact, that's out in front of home plate.
He's really used that curveball effectively all this month.
How about a fastball just right at the tomahawk?
Another curveball in the dirt.
Back him off the plate maybe a little bit, then go back to that backdoor breaking ball.
It's amazing in this league how if guys chase balls out of the zone, they're just not going to give them anything in it. You know, you saw him swing at that breaking ball that bounced in the dirt. He went right back to it again, see if he could get him swinging it again.
Goes upstairs with a fastball, 2-2.
Got to be careful with that fastball away. Talked about it earlier. Strong guys like Hayward can take that ball the opposite way with the best of them. It's got to be down, but he went up by design there.
Swung on and missed late on that swing. Looked as if he was set up for another curveball, and the fastball laid him up.
And it was not a strike. He went up the ladder again trying to get him to swing. Exactly what he did, trying to get him to swing at that.
How far behind he was on that fastball.
1 out. Chipper Jones. 3 at bats, 3 ground outs. To short, to the pitcher, and to the second baseman. Chipper a couple of home runs and leads the club with 16 RBIs, so he's had some big money hits as per usual. On the outside corner, Jones didn't like the call. 1-1. That looked just as good. 2-1. Now Jones in his great career has walked 1,414 times. The all-time Braves leader, past Eddie Matthews. Made his home in San Diego. Grounded to the left side. Headley with a diving stop. Throws him out. Good play by the third baseman. 2 away.
It looked like that ball might have a chance to get by Headley there, but you see him lay out and come up with it. Little Chipper Jones out.
2 outs to Brian McCann. Chipper still favoring those knees that took him out of action last year. Many thought he wouldn't come back for a final season. McCann takes ball 1. Ground out to the pitcher, struck out and popped to third.
Where'd that miss?
Dropped by Hundley. 2-0 the count. Maybe that influenced the umpire when he dropped the ball. Boy, that's a strike.
Wow.
But Hundley, when he drops the ball, Gorman thinks ball. Foul back. Good swing by McCann.
Your breaking ball right in the middle of the plate.
2 out, bases clean. 3-3 tie here in the 9th, and Bell trying to get the final out and hope that something can brew in the home half of the 9th inning. It'll be a pinch hitter for Bell to lead off, and then Maben and Bartlett scheduled in the last of the 9th. Two and two. 94 on the fastball.
You know, Heath Bell's got to the point. Tony, Dick, I know you've seen him play. He'll throw that curveball anytime. Remember buckling that hitter in Chicago, 3-2 to win the game?
Goes fastball, and that's clipped foul back into the second tier. Jerem's all the way downstairs, and quite a scramble for it.
Just like he did with Haywood, it's a fastball that's elevated. It was his best fastball tonight at 96. Can able to foul that ball off down the left field line.
Another foul way upstairs.
Remember, it was that 3-2 breaking ball to Darwin Barney to end the game in Chicago. So that just goes to show you Heath Bell, sure, high 90s, great breaking ball, but when he has the confidence to throw that pitch anytime, that makes him that much more nasty.
You don't save as many games as he has and not trust all your pitches.
McCann has fouled off 3 in a row, and now the 2-2 pitch coming up. Back to the mound, and Bell gloves it. A 1-2-3 inning for Heath Bell, and we go to the bottom of the ninth. Pinch hitter, Maben, Bartlett tied at 3. Padres.com for details. The new pitcher for Atlanta here in the bottom of the ninth is Corey Guerin, and he's making his major league debut. This 25-year-old right-hander from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Selected by the Braves 4 years ago in the June draft in the 4th round. So his heart has to be pumping as he comes in. A crucial moment. Game tied 3-3, bottom of the ninth inning, and he will first face Jorge Cantu, batting for Heath Bell, and then Maben and Bartlett. The inside, ball 1. So Cantu hoping to follow the lead of the other veterans who have been struggling with the bat. Brad Hopp, a couple of hits tonight, and Ludwick with a home run. Breaking ball for a strike. That had Cantu buckling.
Well, the word on Guerin is fastball change slider. 91 to 92 on the fastball. Low 3/4 release point. You see that.
Attended Mercer University.
You know, Freddie Gonzalez got 8 arms in that bullpen.
Octopus, huh? I want to get a picture of that. On the corner, 2-2.
Well, hopefully Cantu can get one of those pitches and make calamari out of one of them.
Yeah. Mash it, huh?
Absolutely.
Outside target. Just got a piece of that one to stay alive. So he changed his arm delivery there on the 2-2 pitch.
You know what he does? He has to change that arm delivery to create a little bit of deception there. Not a bad idea. And if you're wondering, we saw his numbers from Gwinnett. Gwinnett's about 45 minutes north of Atlanta. They're AAA club, so right down the interstate.
Big curveball way outside. Full count.
A lot of breaking on that breaking ball right there.
What's he going to give him here?
I think it's going to be an outside two-seamer.
High chopper. Tough chance. Shortstop Gonzalez. What a play. What a play. Of course, he does have a slow runner in Cantu, but when that took that kangaroo hop, it looked like that could be a scratch hit.
Well, you'll get this with two-seamers. We talked about Derek Lowe, Dustin Mosley. Nice play by Gonzalez. Gets him by 2 steps.
Made it look easy.
Yes, he did.
He was a terrific pickup for the Braves from Toronto last year. So top of the order with 1 out, and Cameron Maben safe on an error, walked, grounded to short, walked again, and scored the tying run in the 7th inning. Came home on Hundley's double to center. Inside corner, 87 on his fastball. So it doesn't look as if he's going to overpower you. There's a lot of breaking pitches, different speeds.
Mark talked about his deception. That's the thing that's different about him.
There's the curveball in for a strike. And in his first game as a major leaguer, first out. And 2 strikes ahead on Maben. Check swing foul, another curveball. Got a good wide break on it.
They probably don't have a lot to go on against this guy, huh? I mean, video?
Probably not.
They did call him up on Friday from Gwinnett. Outside, 1-2. They sent outfielder Mitch Young back to Gwinnett. They needed extra arm, and this kid gets his chance. Curveball, did he go? Yes, he did. Plate umpire doesn't even ask for help. Gorman punches him out. Well, let's see if he went around.
Tough to tell there.
Oh, I don't think he did.
What do you think, Tony?
I don't think he did.
But the Padres strikeout melodies continue. That's 10 men who've gone down tonight. And Bartlett steps in, takes ball 1.
You know what? I think he went. That's just me. I mean, when a bat travels, I mean, if the ball would have hit that bat, it would have been right back to the pitcher. That's the way I look at it.
Because you're a pitcher. That's how pitchers look at it.
That's the 11th strikeout, not 10. Maben going down, and now the count is 2-0 on Bartlett. He's 1 for 3 tonight. And another foul ball. And they've gone through a few dozen just on those ground balls smothered at the plate tonight.
Yeah.
2 outs, no one on.
Derek Lowe had a real good sinker tonight. So did Mosley. He had a good ground ball pitch working tonight.
Sneaks that fastball, but it misses the outside corner. Seems to be his pattern, working curveballs way, and then try to duck that fastball on the edge. 3-1 now to Bartlett. Nub foul.
Bartlett was ahead in the count. Aaron went away on the outside part of the plate.
Full count. Ground ball to short. Gonzalez across. And young Corey Guerin has worked his first big league inning, and he gets the Padres 1-2-3, and here we go. Extra innings again, tied at 3. This has not been a pleasant situation for them this year. Extra innings, a 7th game already that's gone overtime, and they've lost the last 5. They won the opener in St. Louis in extras and have lost the next 5 as Luke Gregerson comes in, and his loss was in extra innings in Chicago. Gave up the home run to Reed Johnson. That was that 1-0 game on a rainy day, cold in Chicago. He'll face Ugla, Freeman, and Gonzalez. Ugla has flied out to each of the 3 outfielders. Inside, 87 on the fastball. Atlanta 1-1 in extra innings. Just to review the scoring, Jason Hayward homered off starter Dustin Mosley in the first inning, 1-0 Atlanta. The Padres tied it in the second on a single by Hudson. Double Brad Hopp moved Hudson to third, and he scored on a ground out by Venable. The Padres took the lead in the third 2-1 on Ryan Ludwick's 3rd home run of the year into the left field seats. 2-1 now to Ugla. Atlanta in the 5th, a double by Freeman, RBI single Gonzalez, and the pitcher Derek Lowe singled in the other run to give the Braves a 3-2 lead. Padres tied it in the 7th on a walk and a double by Hundley. Back to the mound. Gregerson, little soft toss over to first base. 1 out. Freddie Freeman. He's popped up, doubled into the right field corner and scored, and was out on a hard ground ball to Hudson. 21 years young, this talented new face in the Atlanta lineup. He already has 3 home runs, 8 runs batted in. There's the slider down low.
You know, when I look at Freeman, Tony, good looking swing, big kid. Look, he's up on the bat about an inch. You know, he's not down on the knob. Look at that. He's got about an inch up on that knob.
2-0.
Little bat control there.
It looked like when he laid that bat back, it looked like a 5 on the knob of his bat. So 35-inch bat, choking up probably a ½ inch.
Grounded to the first baseman, Hop. He's able to glove it. Can he get it there in time? Yes. Gregerson covering. Good play by Hop. I thought that one was through into right field. So the first out 1-3, the second out 3-1. Gregerson hustling over there.
Hop makes a nice play and a good feed to Gregerson for the second out.
Alex Gonzalez. Fly to right. RBI single to center. And a ground ball to third. Padre relief pitching. Qualls in the 7th, 1-2-3. Adams a 1-2-3 8th inning. Bell 1-2-3 in the 9th. And Gregerson the first 2 outs here in the 10th. They just continue to pitch so well. That's a strike. A little more velocity at 90. There's a line drive just out of the reach of Bartlett. First hit off the relief corps is a line single by Gonzalez. He's the first Brave tonight to come up with a couple of hits. And that brings up Nate McLouth, left-handed hitting center fielder.
Slider out over the plate. Nice job by Gonzalez. Lining that ball in the left field for a base hit. That bad a pitch by Gregerson there. Went down and got it.
McLouth, the hero yesterday in San Francisco in the extra innings with a 2-run single to beat the Giants. So back-to-back extra inning games for the Braves. He's going for the downs.
The only problem with that is he looked like Kelly Downs on that swing. That's a blast from the past. Nice split finger, Kelly Downs. Remember. Slider.
Giants.
Again, a perfect surname for a sinker pitcher, huh?
That's right.
McLouth, a 29-year-old from Whitehall, Michigan. I've been there. In high school, get this, he tried to steal 181 times. And he made good 180. Rally breaker that one game. 2 strikes the count. Gregerson trying to get out of this 10th inning with 2 away, and Gonzalez at first base. Not a bad idea, even though the Braves don't run much. 5 stolen bases all season. You don't want to just ignore Gonzalez.
If Luke's going to throw him a breaking ball here, backdoor variety would be nice, because not for a strike on the inner part of the plate. McLouth, you don't want him rattling something down in that corner. Sinker away.
Got him inside. So the Braves are gone in the 10th. They get a single with 2 outs. But Gonzalez left at first. For the Padres in the home half of the 10th, Headley, Hundley, and Ludwick coming Tune in for the Honda Dealers pregame show, a recap of tonight's game, all the chatter from the Padres dugout, scans keys to a San Diego victory tomorrow on the Honda Dealers pregame show. Headley grounds it softly to second. Kind of an awkward hop, but Ugla throws him out. So Headley 0 for 5 tonight. Hundley, a couple of strikeouts, a hard ground ball out to second, and then his RBI double in the 7th inning chased home Maben, who had walked, to tie the game at 3. Well, this is the inning to try to get business done, because the Padres' last 4 games in extra innings went to the 11th, and they lost all 4 in the 11th. And it's pretty simple as to what happens. You use up your bullpen. You get 1, 2, 3s as they have tonight, basically. And finally, you run out of arms or fatigue. Little walk-off shot here would please the fans. Right down the middle. 2 strikes. Young Corey Guerin into his 2nd inning of pitching. He's retired all 4 men that he's faced. Sidearm tried to hit the outside corner at 88 miles an hour. Really no book on Guerin for the Padres to study before the game. Strike 3 called. On the outside corner, says Brian Gorman. And the strikeout parade continues for the Padres.
That's the one thing Guerin's done tonight, is he's kept that ball on the outer third. Really hadn't challenged anybody on the inner half of the plate.
His 2nd strikeout, and 12 strikeouts for the Padres tonight. So Ludwick, he homered back in the 3rd. 1 for 4. Inside. One of those curveballs hang up there a little bit and give it a ride. That's what he might be thinking. Right down the middle.
Nice movement from Guerin, huh?
Got him thinking about the inside part of the plate with a fastball off the inside corner. And he comes back with one really right down the middle.
Right back to the mound, and Guerin gloves it. A 1-2-3 inning, and the kid making his debut. 6 up, 6 down. We go to that unlucky 11th inning, tied at 3. appearing for the 10th time this year. 12 in the third innings, allowing 10 hits and a couple of runs. He's 1-1. ERA at 1.46. Batting average 222 against. He'll first face Brooks Conrad, pinch hitter for Atlanta. Then the top of the order, Prado and Hayward.
Oh, with the way these relievers are going, guys, it's going to take an extra base hit, maybe a misplayed ball, a throwing error. With the way it's going now, I mean, these relievers, both sides, are pitching lights out.
Conrad, a switch hitter, is 1 for 9. He's all of his appearances as a pinch hitter. He's not started the game yet. Takes inside. 0 for 3 right-handed, but 1 for 6 left-handed is Conrad. Braves have a lot of left-handed bats. Frieri falls behind. Yeah, we'll check that. 1-1. Atlanta with only 5 hits tonight. Padres just 6. High drive. Right field. Denorfia has room. Good old Petco.
Yeah.
That's why in this ballpark, you really can't think about the long ball. You really should think about trying to sustain something. You got all this room out here. Line drives, hard ground balls. Especially when you get the extra innings. Everybody wants to be that guy to win the game. But in reality, in this ballpark, you really got to manufacture something, put something together.
I mean, this was a golf event. What a green you have to hit, huh?
Yeah.
Poured in there for a strike to Prado, who is 0 for 4 tonight. Strike 2.
Prado, isn't that the knockoff Prada purse that they sell, like, in New York on the street corners? The knockoff stuff that they sell? Instead of Prada, they put Prado, the fake stuff.
You're all over it, though. They're not going to fool you, country boy. High, 1-2. I can remember way back a busload of Angels on their way out to Yankee Stadium, and one of the young rookies says, "Stop, stop, stop. That's what I'm talking about. Rolexes. They're selling them for 15 bucks."
Exactly. Yeah.
And, of course, we all knew 1-2. And, the murmur through the whole bus was, would it continue? And he got it on. See, it keeps time. You said it was we didn't get up to about 78th Street before it went kabang. 2-2. Popped up back here, out of play.
See, he didn't look close enough to the label. Instead of saying Rolex, it said No Lex.
Boy, they sure look good, though.
Oh, yeah. I think a nice little slider here from Frieri down and away will put Prado away.
Outside target. Right there. Strike 3. 92 on the fastball. 2 away. And that brings up dangerous Jason Hayward.
That's pinpoint control. My goodness.
Fastball in the outside corner. Down.
That is a major league strike. Hayward clubbed his 6th home run of the year to the left field corner back in the first. Grounded to second, a long out to center, and struck out. Look, he changed there. 77, yes. Strike 1. Bell struck him out in the 9th inning. Inside. In the last half of this 11th inning, scheduled for the Padres, Orlando Hudson, Brad Hopp, and Chris Denorfia. 2-1. Long arms. You just saw how he tapped the inside corner and the outside corner, how he can cover the plate. Ooh, gave him a breaking ball at 77. Took a good hack.
Yeah, he did.
Going to peek into jolly old St. Nick behind home plate. See what numbers he puts down here for Ernesto. Fastball in. Don't leak it. Get it in there.
Got him right where Hundley wanted it, and he gunned that one at 95 miles an hour. So a couple of strikeouts for Frieri in a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 11th. Padres come up tied at 3. New pitcher for Atlanta, Christian Martinez. The 6th man used by skipper Freddie Gonzalez, just as the Padres have used 6 pitchers as well. Hudson leads it off and takes a strike. Orlando a single and scored the first Padre run, line to left, walked, and safe on an error. Relief pitching for both sides, outstanding, particularly by the Padres. 6 different relief pitchers: Qualls, Adams, Bell, 5 different: Bell, Luke, and Ernest Frieri. Ripped right at the first baseman, Freeman. On the button. So those 5 pitchers working 6 innings, striking out 6, walking no one, and allowing just 1 hit. Excuse me, 5 innings, 5 pitchers, and each man 1, 2, 3, except for Gregerson allowed a 2-out single. So Hop 2 for 4, double single, fly to center, and hit into a double play. 1-1 the count.
And it looks like Freddie Gonzalez is sending another reliever out there with a nasty sinker. Martinez.
See some good arms out of the Braves bullpen.
Sinker change slider from the right-hander. Full windup. A lot of relievers go from the stretch.
Hit high and deep down the left field line, down into the corner, and it is a foul ball. And did he catch it down there? He got it. It was out of our view into the shadows of the corner. Prado able to go down in the bricks and dig it out.
Flash look. Plenty of room, and Looks like the last second there, Tony, that he just kind of.
Yeah, nice play.
Yeah, he had a beat on it. Still plenty of room. And remember, you got that chain link fence down there, so you can be a little bit more aggressive going into that corner. It's not like, the brick wall of Wrigley Field.
Well, Hop's certainly making better contact tonight. All 5 at bats. Padres have never had a walk-off home run against Atlanta. Denorfia, his second at bat, he struck out as a pinch hitter in the 8th inning, batting for Venable. One and one. Fly ball softly into center field. Could drop. Playing deep is McLouth. And he makes the catch on the slide. Oh, my. Nate McLouth. Fine play in center field. And the inning comes to an end. We go to the 12th now with the Padres and the Braves tied at 3. Depot and the Braves doing more saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Left fielder Martin Prado into the corner, and then McLouth with a sliding catch to take a base hit away from Denorfia. Corey Ludwick, the young left-hander, comes in to work the 12th inning. The 7th man used by Buddy Black. Dustin Mosley started 6 innings, allowed 3 runs, 4 hits, no walks. Then Qualls a 1-2-3 inning. Adams a 1-2-3 inning with 2 strikeouts. Bell a 1-2-3 inning with a 1 strikeout. Gregerson gave up a hit, struck out 1. Frieri retired the side in order with 2 strikeouts, and now Ludwick. Now the Padres have another arm out there, Evan Scribner, who was just called up from Tucson, and we may just see him make his major league debut, as we saw young Corey Guerin go 6 up, 6 down in his first big league stint.
And there he is, all by his lonely self with Darryl Ackerfeld's keeping him company.
Nobody else left out there. Chipper Jones turns it around, bats right-handed. Left-handed tonight, 0 for 4. And Ludwick 1-1. Jones, McCann, a left-handed hitter, and Ugla for the Braves in the 12th. 1-2.
A little slider right there.
Jones hitting better right-handed than left. He's 10 for 30.
And it used to be the other way around. When Chipper Jones was younger, he was much better from the left side. And as he's gotten older, his swing has gotten a whole lot better on the right side.
1 home run and 9 of his team leading 16 RBIs from this side. There's a drive into the left field corner. Ludwick can't get there. All the way to the wall, and Chipper Jones has a double leading off the 12th inning. Good throw by Ludwick, made it close, but the veteran Jones able to lead off the 12th and put himself in scoring position for McCann, Ugla, and Freeman.
You know, if you look at the breaking balls that Corey Ludwick threw Chipper Jones earlier in the at-bat, they weren't for strikes. That one just catches too much of the plate. Speeds up Chipper's bat, keeps it fair. I think his intent on that one, he wanted it down towards that back foot. Catches too much of the plate, and he is standing on second base, and they're going to pinch run for Chipper. Who's that, Mark Lemke?
Brandon Hicks. A pinch run for Chipper Jones. He's ignited the fuse here in the 12th inning. So Hicks with Jones obviously not the speed that he once possessed. And we talked about opportunities. Rare tonight for Atlanta, but they've capitalized on every one. And here's the man best in the majors at this point. Runners in scoring position, Brian McCann. He's 10 for 13. 769 hitting with a man in scoring position. 0 for 4 tonight. Tiebreaker out at second, no one out. Back to the mound. Runner goes to third. They've got him with a good throw. And wow, was that close. But Ludwick, he fired a strike right on the bag. What a play to get the pinch runner Hicks.
Nice play all the way around. Ludwick made a good pitch. Can trying to pull that ball to get his man over to third base. See Ludwick get it and get up and make a good throw to third base in time to get Hicks at third.
You know, Corey has to spin all the way around, set himself very close, but gets him on the elbow before the hand is on the bag. Fires it. That's a short hop as well to chase Headley.
Wow, good play by Headley to make the catch and still get that tag on a close play and hold on to the ball. So safe at first, McCann. And it's Ugla who's 0 for 4.
Just got him.
Just got him.
And an Atlanta fan would say, no, he was in there. Ugla, ever dangerous. Strike 1-1. Getting to see a left-handed pitcher for the first time tonight. His average, a meager 174. But tough against the lefties all through his career. Infield would delight in a nice little ground ball here. Strike with a fastball. 93.
Well, because Freddie Gonzalez has so many arms in that bullpen, if you're talking scorecard management, the only bat left on Freddie's bench is David Ross, the backup catcher from the right side.
Yeah, he has only 4 roster players on the bench. Here's a base hit to left field. Ugla pulling it through the hole with a 1 out. First and second for the Braves.
In fact, both managers with their backup catchers and the only bats left on their bench. Rob Johnson for Bud Black, David Ross for Freddie Gonzalez.
Craig Kimbrell loosening up in the Atlanta bullpen as left-handed hitting Freddie Freeman. A double scored a run. 1 for 4 tonight. Faces a left-handed for the first time. Strike 1 on a breaking ball. How big is that play on the ground ball by McCann to get the pinch runner over at third? The Braves would have the lead. 1 strike pitch coming up. Check swing. He went around. 2 strikes. On deck is Alex Gonzalez, the only Brave hitter with 2 hits tonight. Oh, 1-2. Got him. 3 straight breaking balls. 2 away.
Tell you, that's not where Corey Ludwick wanted that breaking ball. I think this ball may have been in and up just enough. That's definitely inner third, about belt buckle high.
See Huntley setting up off the plate. He wanted it off the plate. And looked like Freddie Freeman was trying to pull that ball and got underneath it.
Alex Gonzalez fly to right, singled to center and knocked in a run in the 5th, grounded to 3rd, and singled again in the 10th inning. Two on, 2 out for the Braves in the top of the 12th. Curveball on the inside corner. Huntley can go out and talk things over with Ludwick. Bartlett comes in from shortstop to join the confab.
Going over the signs probably, and Jason Bartlett wants to know what they are so he can relay them to Orlando Hudson.
One strike. Here comes the pitch. Foul. Ooh, that one got the umpire, Brian Gorman. He's taken a few shots through the years. Hundley will go out and borrow some time, let him clear his eyes.
Oh, the collarbone. That's going to hurt.
The other umpire's coming in to make sure that Brian's okay. Hundley had to hold him up. Quite an honor that father and son, Tom Gorman and Brian Gorman, they both worked the plate in a World Series game.
Pretty cool.
He's the umpire, chief umpire in this crew. Not going to drag him out of here on that foul tip.
He was waving the other umpires off. You don't have to check on me. I'm good.
So 2 strikes on Gonzalez. 2 on, 2 out. 3-3 tie, top of the 12th inning here at Petco. Ludwick against Gonzalez. Young left-hander against a veteran right-handed hitting shortstop. Outside. McCann at second. Just average speed there. Uggla at first. One and 2. Foul back. Ooh, he was on that one. Fouled it straight back.
Well, remember they had that little conversation. Nick Hundley, Corey Ludwick, Jason Bartlett going over signs. Let's see if the sign is after 2, which a lot of teams go by. Fastball 2, slider down and in. Get it in there. Start at the inside.
That's where it was, and he fouls it away. Making it tough, Alex Gonzalez. Staying alive at 1 and 2.
Little cheerleading from Nick Hundley. Slider down and in.
Got him swinging. And Hundley makes the tag. The inning's over. A couple of hits by the Braves in the 12th, but they come up empty, and it's still 3-3.
base, and for the Braves, Brandon Hicks goes in and plays third base.
For Chipper Jones and Alberto Gonzalez, who went into the Padre lineup at first base on a double switch, leads it off here from the 9th spot. Then it's Maben and Bartlett. And 1-1 the count to Gonzalez. Christian Martinez into his second inning of pitching. He got the Padres in order in the 11th. Ground ball to second. Nice easy hop. And one away. Ugla over to first baseman Freeman. Maben, couple of walks, scored a run, safe on an error. He's 0 for 3. So this is in their 7th extra inning game, the longest the Padres have gone. 5 times 11 innings, once 10 innings. 12 tonight, tied at 3. Maben, chopper foul.
Well, I'm looking at the notes here for the Braves and looking at relievers. You know, a lot of relievers these days, they're specialized, so they go an inning here and inning there, right? Very few guys go 2+ innings, and Christian Martinez is one of those 2-inning+ guys that Freddie Gonzalez can possibly go with, this being his second inning of work. They're down to 2 arms in the bullpen, George Sherrill and Jairo Asensio.
Badly fooled Maben on that off speed. They're not giving Cameron Maben many fastballs.
Braves also have their closer left too, Kimbrel.
And he was warming up.
Yep.
Right back toward us. That's close. That would have been the first in 2 years to get to our booth.
We've only had 3?
I've not been here when the balls come in here.
3 in the, 8 years now that Petco Park has been open? I caught 2 of them and Trussell boxed the other one.
You're going to throw Mike under the bus like that.
Oh, of course.
Speaking of Mike Trussell, our statistician.
Oh, is that what he does?
0-2 the count.
You know, I just noticed Martinez really not in the best fielding position after he pitches. He's got his backside almost towards home plate. Big old follow through from the right-hander.
Just missed that one. Left field. He got it all, but way too high. And Prado, look how high that ball was. 2 away.
You're absolutely right, Dick. If he gets down on that baseball, maybe what, 1/8 of an inch?
Yep.
That's walk-off.
And that's not where McCann wanted it either. He wanted that ball away, and he missed in, and Maven just missed that. Where McCann setting up and see where that ball ended up. It ended up right in the middle of the plate, and boy, he just missed it.
Bartlett takes strike 1. That's that old round ball, round bat, hit it squarely. Not quite. Fly ball into right center, dying quickly, and McLouth able to come in and put the squeeze on it. And we're going to go 13 innings here at Petco tonight. Who wants it? Atlanta's 3. San Diego is 3. from Petco Park. Dick Enberg along with Tony Gwynn and Mark Grant. Ed Barnes, our producer. Tom Satursky calling the shots in the director's chair. And here we are. Will 13 be lucky or unlucky for one of these teams? Corey Ludwick will face McLeod, Conrad, and then Prado, the leadoff man. McLeod 0 for 4 and a couple of strikeouts tonight. Foul tip out of the glove of Hundley. Three runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for Atlanta. They've left 4. San Diego 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors, have stranded 8. Breaking ball 1-1. Hit to shallow left center. Maben can't get there. It falls in, and Maben hesitated, didn't read it off the bat. And by the time he got those long legs in full gallop, McLeod has a blooping single to center field.
Breaking ball, he's out in front, just flips it into left field.
So the leadoff man on. Let's see how manager Gonzalez plays it. Will he go to the sacrifice? Yes, with Martinez, the pitcher, up. That figures.
He had Ross in the on-deck circle, but once McLeod got on, he's hit Martinez up there.
Sharply, Ludwick's got to play at second. Gets him there, back to first. Not in time for the double play. Close. Well, Ludwick has shown he's not afraid to wheel and fire and get that front runner. He took out a runner at third in the last inning.
Hey, Corey Ludwick's done a fine job. It's almost like he's a 3-step drop in the quarterback position after getting the ball from center and just firing across that line. He's fired strikes. You know, Chase Headley helped him on the earlier one with the short hop. Hitting the receiver across the middle nicely.
Almost turned it.
Yep.
So Martinez, then the pitcher, will be at first base with 1 out, and Prado the batter. We're in the collar tonight. 5 trips. First time up, he flirted with the home run. Sent Maben right to the wall in straightaway center.
Dick, I have to say, you just threw out a term that I love. I mean, that is so old school. Wearing the collar. Love that. And you know where that originated from? Collar, wearing it looks like a 0.
Right.
You're wearing the collar. Fit it around your neck. It's an offer.
Fly ball to right, slicing toward the foul line. Denorfia, long run. Does he get it? Yes, he does. It's a fair ball and a double play. Martinez, the pitcher, didn't get back in time, and what a catch by Denorfia. Standing ovation from the fans behind the Padre dugout. Oh my, what a play. Lays out. That was a fair ball. That might have scored a run. Instead, a double play. Catch by DeNorfia, one of the very best of the entire year. Here it is again. At this point, didn't look like he had a chance.
Yeah, a lot of ground to cover. And somehow he's able to come up with that and then have the wherewithal to get up and throw the ball to first base and get the double play.
And Martinez, in unbelieving that he caught the ball, and then was a little casual about getting back to the bag.
I'm surprised he hung on to this ball. I mean, look at how much he's jarred when he hits the ground there, holding on to it. And Martinez, he didn't know what just happened. He's like, what?
Nice job by Gonzalez to stretch out and get that throw for the double play. All right, last of the 13th. Headley, Hundley, and Ludwick for the Padres. Maybe that defensive play will inspire some offense here in the home half of the 13th. Martinez into his third inning of pitching out of the bullpen. There's a hopeful graphic. Two and one. Long night for Headley. 0 for 5. Struck out twice. Did hit one ball sharply, lined out to deep center. Strike two. Protected swing. And he stays alive. 2 and 2.
Nice job fouling that pitch off.
A little better swing this time.
Look like they have all night long. When they've gotten ahead in the count, they've gone on the outer third of the plate. And once Martinez got back in the count at 2-2, he's gone away 2 pitches in a row, and Headley's able to foul him off.
That one's a little too far outside, and the count is full. Well, Headley works that count. Pulled. Foul. Larry Vanover there at first base, making sure there was no doubt about his decision, waving that one foul.
Freeman guarding the line over there at first base.
Back to the plate, 3 and 2. Trying to get on there for Hundley, Ludwick, and maybe Hudson. Another foul.
Good at bat by Hundley. Or Headley. This is going to be the 10th pitch of this at bat.
Line drive to Ugla. Wasn't hit very hard. Soft liner on a broken bat. So one away. Hundley struck out. Ground ball to second, hit well. And the big RBI double to deep left center field that hit at the base of the fence. Just missed a home run, and then he struck out again in the 10th inning. Ball one.
We just received word from the Braves clubhouse. They activated Craig McMurtry to pitch next inning if this goes any further.
The Padres are considering activating a guy, Mark Grant, but on second thought.
No, they're trying to win, Dick. Padres are trying to win tonight. Keep me out of this.
1-1. Your number's taken, so you can play. The new kid, Scribner, has 55.
I noticed that, yes. You know, I know this is going extra innings, and it's a long time out here, but how sweet would it be if, in fact, that Eric gets a chance to get that ball and get him a win?
Look at
Evan Scribner, who's 25. 3 saves at Tucson. He may get a chance if this goes on to the 14th.
I want to correct myself. Evan Scribner. I said Eric. I don't want to upset his family. Evan Scribner.
Staying loose. 3-1 now to Hundley.
Got a changeup, Tony?
off speed.
Something off speed.
Took a lot off.
85. Kind of in between, wasn't it? Almost like a bad fastball. Full count now to Hundley. He went full to Headley. And a walk. First man that has reached safely against Martinez with 1 out. The winning run at first. And Ryan Ludwick comes up. Struck out, homered to left. Tapped out in front of the plate. Thrown out by the catcher. Fly to left and hit back to the mound. Let's go back to his number 3, a line shot. Off starter Derek Lowe.
And the slider. The pitch before he had fouled off a tough pitch and then got that hanging slider and hit it out of the ballpark.
Tyron Bob reminding us that in the history between these two teams, the Padres have never had a walk-off home run against Atlanta pitching. Roger McDowell, the pitching coach, making a trip out to talk with Martinez. Off speed, yeah. Ludwick looking for the fastball. Outfield all well back, trying to protect against an extra base hit.
Yep.
No doubles, right, Tony?
I was just going to say, outfield playing what we call no doubles. You don't want to let a ball get over your head.
They will gladly give him the single.
And keep it in front. But yeah, a ground ball single. Hundley might be able to get to third.
Yep.
That ball's hit pretty well to left field. Prado easing his way back. He's at the wall. Touchdown ball! Walk-off home run for Ryan Ludwick. The Padres win it 5-3. Understandable emotion from these win-hungry, run-hungry Padres, and Ludwick with a pair of home runs tonight. Delivers in the 13th inning, and the Padres, well, even Buddy Black out there with a big embrace. Numbers 3 and numbers 4, and Ludwick the hero tonight.
Another hanging slider, T.
Yep.
He got low earlier in the game, and this one makes the front row
Barely, almost looked as if he might have Prado touched the tip of his glove. But it's long enough for Padres fans and for Ryan Ludwick, and for once here in this homestand, sea of smiles in that Padre dugout. Oh my. John's going to get the hero. He doesn't wait any time at all. He's grabbing the hero. Here it is again. Walk-off home run for the Padres tonight. Ryan Ludwick gives San Diego a 5-3 win.